Okay, I think it's on. So, come on in, y'all. Come on in. We are back, baby. We back. I was like, hold on. I gotta take this to my people. I gotta take this to my people. You got a headache? Okay, I'm gonna try to be a little bit soft with the live, honey. I'm gonna be a little bit soft, baby. Hey, Rachel. Hey, my girl Libra got a headache today, y'all, so she gonna hang out, but I gotta be a little bit soft with the live. Listen, I'm gonna try to be on my best damn behavior around here, okay? Hold on, cause we gotta get this one in right now. I'm finna batter up this chicken, y'all. Listen, that boy is over there freaking out, y'all. When I say Bookum is over there going back down memory lane all the way from 1926. Shit. Shit. Listen, he trying to prove a point, but ain't no way. There is no way that he's gonna be able to dig himself out of this one, y'all. Listen, baby, when I tell you some paperwork was dropped, my mouth dropped open. Oh, oh, Bookum. You I don't think he ever shared this information, y'all. I really don't think he ever shared this information. So I'm in the bushes, right? I'm over there. Listen, I couldn't even work no more. I couldn't even work no more, y'all. I was like, hold on. I was getting ready to get off. Anyway, I'm gonna put this up here, so hold on a minute. I was getting ready to get off because I on phone. I had, been gone since 6 o'clock this morning. So I was like, okay, I'm getting ready to get off. If I put the batteries in this thing, it'll move with me when I'm talking, but it ain't putting it in there. Right, y'all. It was some very important information left out. Now we knew a little bit about the ins and out about that car. Shout out to Lady Libra, right? It was two cars, all right. Now it makes sense. And I think, this is what I think, is what's slowing up that case with infamous Sylvia and Bookum, other than infamous Sylvia attorney has fell ill, allegedly. Okay? But what else could be tying it up? I think, according to that paperwork book, I think that they trying to really figure out, or before they fight this case on your behalf of this stalking and stuff, I think that they trying to figure out whether or not, if you really lie, if you really lie, who really damaged that car, Bookham? And then you're the one that had that car towed, wasn't it? According to that paperwork that was read over there on that Nyla channel. Baby, when I tell y'all they was in there knee deep, but you got
Nyla people over there, they ain't feeling this because they was like, this community is a hot mess. But you know what I hate about that? All communities indulge in some hot mess stuff around here. But it's only called out on a certain topic that you don't want to hear, then it's a hot mess. Like there's this guy that was around. I'm not gonna call his name out, but I know his name. He don't pop in over here because he unsubscribed. Because he says, oh, Pap is just messy. No, I'm not messy. I just like telling the stories just like every damn body else out here. That's it and that's all. And for me to be messy, I think that I would be to call me messy, the one out here all tied up in all this cruddy stuff. But I'm not at all. I'm just using my voice. But I be waiting. He never pops out in here, and I know exactly who he is. But that's here near there. Y'all, listen, that chat was. Oh, you say that's the Nesco sector? Okay, well, aren't they indulging and watching and trying to figure out what the hell is going on with the Nesto? Well, that's what this sector over here was doing, trying to figure out what the hell was going on with R. Kelly. So what's the difference? Oh, because it was R. Kelly. Okay, that's why I don't. Let me tell you, that's why I don't fall in chats. That's why I don't fall in chats, right? I can watch from the sideline. I love the sideline view. I'm gonna tell you why. Cause when you run in that chat with almost 4, 5, 600 people or whatever, you just typing for your own help. Cause they don't see you. They ain't paying you no attention any damn way. So I'm like, fuck it. I would just I stay out. I don't go in many chats at all. But I'm pretty sure that they kind of messy too if they over there covering the Nesto case. You know what I'm saying? Same difference. Just different person. But baby, when I say she dropped some paper, now she done took the live down or she got it on private. Because I was still trying to listen to it, right? But then I had to get myself ready to leave. And I turned it off. Now I go back to it like, fuck, it's gone. It's gone, y'all. I was like, God damn. If y'all would have saw this paperwork that she put up, baby, baby. I know some of y'all seen it, like Lady Libra. I feel like me and Lady Libra, Miss Brown, y'all know y'all be out there trying to get the scoop right so you can stay abreast of what's going on so you don't fall for anything out here. You gotta stay up on this stuff, right? People tell you any damn thing. So she dropped a document. She dropped a letter. You know, she dropped a letter, right? Written by Ronald himself. Explain, Ronald. Somebody explain to me. Let me ask Lady Libra because she pops in over there. Have you ever seen Bookum drop that letter? Have you ever seen Bookum drop that letter from Ronald on any of his shows he did? I ain't never seen it. Now the other paper I've seen. I seen it. The charges that was against Sylvia, right? I saw those 7 charges. I've never seen him drop that paper. So I asked myself, why you never showed this book? Why did you not never put this paper up from Ronald exact words on how he was saying what he was saying about that car? He never dropped paperwork on this insurance company contacting him for him to go see about this car and also advising him on what to do about this car. Why did he not never drop that? That was some important goddamn information to drop. You know why he didn't drop it? He withheld that information so that he can still sit over there and feed those people a bunch of malarkey trying to bail his ass out of not being a freaking liar out here. I'm reading this paper along with this lady, Nyla. My mouth over here like, say this shit ain't so. It has the specific dates on there, you guys. All the way from May something 16. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty much correct about the month. He stopped making those payments. He never sat up. Baby, when I tell y'all that the paperwork said that he filed a fraudulent insurance, he
I cannot. I just cannot right now. Oh, what? Oh, what? He filed and pretended as if he had put the insurance on the vehicle. Now, on that document, it clearly read that Ronald got a call telling him and his wife, Sylvia, to go pick up the car because your car was abandoned out on the streets. Now, Bookum reports that Sylvia and them came and vandalized that car, which made no sense to me because if they vandalized it, then why would they just leave it there? Lady Libra, my mouth was wider than yours, baby. What? What? He mad right now on his live, going way back, bringing up some irrelevant shit pertaining to the questions that Nyla was asking him. Has nothing to do with what he's showing everybody today. Nobody give a shit about that. The main thing today is, why in the hell did you lie? Ronald was involved. According to that document, Sylvia's husband did say that he did not want to sell that car to him because allegedly he was under some type of suspicion that, Dana, might have been hitting on his wife, or Sylvia might have been giving him too much attention. It kind of like, so he was protecting himself. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with that, right? Now, Bookum tells the story that Sylvia got mad or whatever because, he didn't want her. He didn't want her. So, somewhere that tells me that, Ronald, being suspicious about something, he was dead. His conscience was dead on it. His conscience was dead on it, y'all. It's like, no. So, Sylvia goes, sells him the car. Now, I believe it was, because I missed the other people that was up there, but I was in the bushes when I think Scooby-Doo came on, and him and Bookum is going back and forth, right? Oh, shit. Hold on. Let's turn that down. That's that corn over there, y'all, boiling in that milk, boiling over. So, they was going back and forth, right? And I get it, I get why Scooby-Doo is mad at him. I get all of that, right? But I always say, you know what? That's a man fight. Kind of let them deal with that. It's something that they have to deal with, and blah, blah, blah. Things that Bookum did that pissed Scooby-Doo off, and Dana came down here, Bookum, and started doing the most, contacting jobs and pulling up and putting up homes and stuff like that. He retaliated in that way, right? Okay, I get that. Whatever. But they were going at it. So, of course, Nyla, you can tell she's sitting up there, like, you know what? Dana's story isn't panning out. Dana knows this, right? He knows that right now he's in the lion's den. So he's feeling this rapture. And just because he can talk in circles, everybody feels like he's the shit and he's telling the truth. Yeah, they do. Because he talk in circles. Riddles. He's a riddle, right? Riddler. So I think she was feeling that. And don't forget that Nyla and Bookum just had well, she didn't have a thing with him. He called himself going after Nyla that one time that Nyla did that live, and then Nyla's husband appeared and called Bookum up. See, Nyla ain't forgot about that shit. She ain't forgot about that boy that sat over there and called her all kind of bees. She was just sitting over there trying to be cordial and seeing what's going on. Hello, boo. How you doing, sweetheart? She was just sitting over there trying to, be cordial with him because she wants to, hear the truth about some things. But now you can bet believe that Bookum is going to think that Nyla is jumped on the bandwagon of infamous Sylvia. However, I got to give props when props is due now. I think Sylvia done played one hell of a chess game right now with Bookum. And I did say may the best man win on this whole situation. But Bookum got one hell of a case to prove now that one, Sylvia has done this stalking and this harassment because she got her stuff ready to go on how he was stalking and harassing her. I don't know why Sylvia don't have that information about that boy sitting over there that he put a bug in her house. I don't know why she don't have how do you not have that recording? That would have been number one up on my discovery list. To show that, okay, and to me it sounds like him bugging her house was right around the same, right when they was getting ready to fall out. Well, okay, you got that right, sister. Snake against a snake, girl. Apples against oranges. This shit is crazy. So, but this letter, which Bookum is not addressing, right? And this letter is officially from a business, what was it, an insurance place or whatever, advising Ronald to file the silver suit on this boy. In which turn, infamous Sylvia did so. They did so. And they were awarded their judgment for that. So if they got a judgment in their favor for this, right, somebody make it make sense as to Bookum saying that they vandalized this car, bust the windows out, did all of this and did all of that, right? How come that didn't hold no weight up in court? Because there was no evidence there for that. I'm reading this, I'm reading along with her, you guys, and I'm saying, what? You mean to tell me that an insurance company contacted them to let them know, hey, your car, we got a call, car is abandoned over here. How do they find the car? The freaking license plates and stuff is still on the car, right? So other than that, somebody then took the VIN number off of it and ran that through, to find out who's the owner of this vehicle. But this boy apparently was not even paying the insurance on the vehicle. He was not paying any car note. He wasn't paying, he just stopped. That is crazy as hell. So by him stopping and paying this, Sylvia did state, of course, I'm going to go look for my car. We're trying to get my car back. Because at the end of the day, she's still stuck with those payments on that freaking vehicle. Not him, because it wasn't never in his name, But I could not believe that shit, y'all. Why did he never show that information? How is it that Nyla has this information from this insurance company and things of sort of advising Ronald on what to do with it, but yet then he puts it out here like Sylvia is doing all of this? No, that letter had Ronald's name on it. It was initiated by her husband. So he was, in fact, dealing with that situation. Now, I'm sure another situation came up that, him and Sylvia departed or whatever, and then he probably went back home or whatever the case may be. But I know one thing that Ronald will have to, that he, he'll live with for a minute because his wife, kind of went against him. and said, well, no, let me get, let's let him have a car. Now, Bookum tells you that he didn't have a problem getting a car. He said he was security right there, right where he worked at, in that complex, right? So he didn't need a vehicle. He took the vehicle off of their hands because they were the one that could not pay for the vehicle. Okay, somebody make this make sense to me. Fine and dandy if he wants to use that and Sylvia and them couldn't pay for the vehicle and he wants to use that I did them a favor. But if you're doing them a favor, why didn't you just keep doing the favor? So then that way you can retrieve the all ownership to the freaking vehicle. Oh, I'm going to stop making these payments because according to him, Booker, remember when he said it? He said, according to him, it was because Sylvia decided that she wanted to change the due date or something and wanted some money, more money, up a little bit earlier than what he was supposed to pay. I say bullshit. But let's talk about these two cars now, right? Because apparently he had another car. And we all knew, they talked about the two cars, right? So he had another car. Okay, fine. We all got a little bit confused out here as to what tag did Sylvia put the car on. According to the story that was told today, according to those receipts, Bookum filed that it was the car, the newer car. The newer car. Like, she put the tag on both cars. She had one on the one car that he was supposed to be making a notes on. Then somewhere she found him and put a tag on that. So that's how she knew all of his moves and stuff, y'all. I was like, what in the hell? So, my question is, well, if that's the case, then they're going to find two air tags, right? But according to the stories out here on the street, they all talking about one air tag, not two. I keep hearing one tag, one air tag, one air tag, one air tag. Is it one air tag or is it two? How many is it, Lady Lieber? Did he report two air tags? Because then, we had that story, drop out here that he took the tag off of the vehicle that Sylvia had the air tag on after allegedly he went to the police station or whatever, or somebody like infamous Sylvia said told him, and Sylvia was insinuating wisdom daughter though, but she said, like, let me turn my chicken down. I do not like to fry my chicken down. And yes, I had taste for me some chicken wings today, y'all. But infamous Sylvia was saying it like it could be possible that wisdom daughter was the one that helped Bookum, find out how to find if it was an air tag in the car. She said that was, she believed that wisdom daughter help do that shit, right? And I was like, oh my God. Do I believe that infamous Sylvia has outsmarted wisdom daughter? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I got to get this one here to infamous Sylvia when it comes to wisdom daughter. I think she done outsmarted wisdom daughter. And she said, as soon as this case is over with, she's coming for wisdom daughter for all that defamation of character now. So now we have two vehicles, one air tag, a harassment going on. You got wisdom daughter that has interjected herself into the case by trying to, attain and use her Rule 22 and retaliating allegedly against Sylvia because Sylvia allegedly, dropped a dime on her that she was recording or something down there in the Nesto hearing or something like that. So she's been mad, but Sylvia added a little bit more sauce by saying that, oh, and then Wisdom daughter is pissed off because Sylvia never responded back to her to hook up for probably a Q&A or, or ghost walk her while she's doing her stuff, following her and filming and stuff. So she's saying that Wisdom daughter was pissed off about that. You say, well, it was not the only reason. I'm almost sure it was one of the biggest, but Ronald let people manipulate him and bam, bam. But see, couldn't you say that he only did that because it would diffuse any entanglements between him and Sylvia? I mean, like, he just gave in. Okay, fine. Fine. Maybe that's why Ronald was like, you know what, fine. But maybe that's why, her husband probably threw up his hands and says, maybe I don't want to deal with any of this anymore and probably left. Who knows? But that's some private stuff between her and her husband and stuff. But I mean, he did skedaddle, he did skedaddle. But I wants to know, why did not Bookum have that formal paperwork written by Ronald on his channel? That's what I want to know. How is Nyla got that paperwork and he don't have that? Why he did not have that? Because the truth is right there in there, since they want to keep Ronald in the midst of this of selling this car. He said, I didn't buy it from Ronald. I meant from Sylvia. I bought the car from Ronald. I bought the car from Ronald. And there go Ronald with a whole letter written up there that Nyla puts up on her channel stating the fact that he went into default on it because he was not making the payments, and they got a phone call from, I guess, somebody, the insurance company or somebody, saying that, hey, your car is abandoned. Well, which car was abandoned? Was it the car that Sylvia leased to him, as he's supposed to be making the payments on it? And if they're getting a phone call saying that the car is abandoned, and then they're being told that the car, they went to go and have the car towed, right? But the car is already abandoned. Now, what did Ronald and Sylvia and Dallas, when they showed up to go get the car, retrieve the car, what they do? Stand there and bust out the windows on it? They stood there and put the car on a flat right there? That boy said that Sylvia and her gang, vandalized that car. Not the gang part, but like they vandalized their own freaking car. I had to ride with Infamous Sylvia on that. I don't believe that shit at all about what that boy done said about that. Why would she vandalize a car that she eventually either has to pay for or take it back, which I believe she said that they did. Hey, hon. Yep, see you this weekend. I'm ready. I'm ready, love. We're ready. We're ready to go. I'll be on the highway about 1 in the morning Friday. 1 in the morning Friday, so I should be pulling in somewhere around 3:30ish. You too? Yeah, I should be there about 3:30 afternoon Friday. That's about 13 hours, right? Yeah. So I will see you then, boo. I will see you then. Yeah. You say, plus there was a conversation before that he would do something to that car before. He sure did. Sure did. Yes, ma'am. Yes, he did. I heard him. So now I'm just saying, you guys, we can like literally sit here and understand why it's possible for their court hearing to be taking this freaking long. I do believe after that paperwork that Nyla put up, I believe that the court's gonna hit Bookum in the head with a goddamn bam bam stick. Boy, if you don't get your goofy doofy butt up out of here with all of this lying and stuff you done did on this paper. I think he lost. I'm sorry. I don't think that he's gonna prove his case. I really, really don't. I do not at all. What y'all think? I think Sylvia played the chess game very well. It doesn't matter now that he wants to sit over there with his head crawled up his butt, mad at the world, instead of trying to manipulate all of these goddamn receipts that he has on that screen. Because the more he show them, the more he digs himself into a greater hole, a greater lying hole. He just over here with it. He over and then leaving some of the middle pieces out of it, so that what he shows you can make it look like he's telling you the truth. That's crazy as hell. How I mean, some narcissist ass people will do that shit. Only show you what's in the favor for them. But I think they're gonna toss this shit out. I certainly do. Now, one would think that if you were so mad at her, right, and you're stalking or whatever, why didn't you bring charges back against Sylvia to reverse that judgment against her? So, because that still stands. And at the end of the day, whether if Sylvia still loses this harassment stalking suit that he even put on her, I got the charges there. I got listen. Okay, but that's here, there, right? He ain't arguing that. He still is going to be stuck no matter what at the end of the at the end of the rainbow. He still got to pay that woman. He still is, out of all of this fighting that he's doing, that they're saying it's a misdemeanor ass case because he wants to make a point and prove to half of somebody, because the whole world ain't giving two shits about this stuff. But he's trying to make his point. So then he got to go. Now, he's streaming it on his live, right? While he's on Nyla's live, right? So he's got it going on over there. So some of it will still be over there on his channel because he was streaming it over there. Hi, Serena. And so he can have some of it, so he can try to contest to some of the things that was said over there, about him and Scooby-Doo and stuff. But we all know, everything out here was a little tit for tat. Everybody was trying to defend themselves and saying all kind of crazy stuff. Did it go above, the limits of what it should have? Of course it had. I mean, it did, right? So Bookum is still telling Scooby-Doo, meet me on the curb. Meet me outside. I want to go outside to get fucked up outside. He going outside. But Scooby-Doo, of course, tells him, hey, I got stipulations. I can't leave out the dang state. But since you can, he told him, you come on over here and let's get busy, But, of course, Bookum ain't going nowhere, y'all. That boy ain't going nowhere. He's not trying to see the inside of a freaking jail. Not at about a long shot. He ain't finna risk it. Bookum is go pop 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 pop. Book talk. Now, this is what else. I was like, where's my phone? I was like, this is what else boosts me, right? It doesn't matter whether if Bookum is wrong. And we all know this, right? We know this. Doesn't matter. Because of his game team that he has over there and some things that these people, everybody said that Sylvia may have done over here when it was the R. Kelly community, right? They can't stand it. They gonna ride with him. He can say whatever he want to say. And they go, oh shit. They gonna ride with him on it. But this one time, just to prevail themselves, and if they go and they saw that letter that Nyla put up, I think think that this will be a great moment for them to say, wait a minute, Bookum. Wait a minute, Bookum. Wait a minute, Bookum. We've been riding with you for like this, and boy, and hold on. That is an official formal letter. Yeah, he thinks, and you know what, Lady Lee, Booker think he gonna steal my shits and giggle. Boy, you think that I don't hear you over there talking about some, it's shits and giggle time, it's shits and giggle time, cause I do, I sure do. But you know what? I don't hold a phrase captive. I ain't stingy with it. You want to get with shits and giggles? Go right on ahead. Go ahead. I ain't got that type of heart, boy. I ain't got this. Whatever you want to use, I own what's right here. But I see you over there with that shits and giggles. Now, yeah, I want y'all to check this out, right? Check it out. Y'all can't go wrong with this now. Flip the light on. This is my corn. I promise you, if you put 1 cup of milk, use almond, use vanilla, use whatever milk you want to use, and 2 tablespoons of butter. When I tell you you gonna want corn on the cob every freaking day, man, y'all. And when I tell y'all got to try it. Any kind of milk you want. Don't use low fat. Don't use buttermilk. Any other flavored milk you want, cup of it, 2 tablespoons of butter in there. Y'all just don't know. That corn is going to be heavenly good. Okay, so what you say? Nyla is going to send it. What's she going to send it to? She going to send it to the courts? She called Shirley on live to tell on that. Oh, child. Oh, she's sending it to the courts. Okay, well then, that's case closed. That's case closed. I was listening to Infamous Sylvia a little bit too, right? Because she did a reaction on Wisdom Daughter, right? I'm sorry. Sylvia played chess on yeah. I'm like, Wisdom Daughter, you might want to fold. You might want to fold, girl. And let me tell y'all, baby. Hold on. Y'all got to hear this. Hold on. Because I can't tell it. Almond milk will. Okay, sorry, y'all. My mom called me. Yeah, girl. You could throw the almond milk in there, baby. That's all. They love almond milk in here. So they go through a lot of almond milk. But, okay, where my phone at? Y'all got to hear this shit here. I was like, oh, Lord. If Miss Sylvia ain't playing with you bitches. Listen here. See, I already knew, Sylvia, talk her Bible stuff and things like that. I've seen Sylvia, stood right by. Got a video also with Sylvia, right? But baby, let me see. Let me see if I can, hold on. Let me go here. I'm going on the big screen with this one, y'all. Hold up. When I tell y'all, Sylvia had to cuss some motherfuckers out today. Sylvia scared the crap out of me. I was like, what the hell? I couldn't believe it. Sylvia went. Sylvia turned up, y'all. Sylvia got so mad today. And she was the fucking and fucking and you bitching and you fucking. I was like, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Not today, though, Sylvia. It's Sunday. Why you could have, Sylvia, you should have held that off until yesterday. You should have held that off. Hey, Wanda Love, you should have held that one off till yesterday, right? But I'm still laughing at Bookum over there trying to plead his case. Ain't you gonna win, Bookum? You ain't got to go back down memory lane 5 years later. Nobody give a shit about how you and Sylvia met and what Sylvia did and all of that stuff. But I do remember though, Bookum, Sylvia wasn't the only one that cut you off. Them other women cut your ass off too. The him too, girl. That girl said, shit, you ain't had no money. Said she had to pay they fed you up in that damn Airbnb, boy, and you over there talking about some, you got all the game and you the man, and I just took the car off of them because they couldn't afford it. Now I don't know how somebody gonna tell you that they couldn't afford it when you couldn't afford. They did. They cut him off. And then what did he do? He started going at them. He was coming at them too. But on Nyla, y'all, on Nyla, Jason, if you tell me it's your birthday today, boy, I promise you, I'm going to Android a whole bunch of ants over your apartment and drop them out the sky. I promise you. Don't you come here and tell me it's your goddamn birthday. Okay, wait a minute. Y'all got to hear this one. Y'all got to hear this one here. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I think it's this one. Okay. Sylvia went on. I know yesterday was your birthday. I told you that. Hold on.
So what happens now?
Hold on.
So now there's some
I got to go back here because I think it's like here. But anyway, it goes. Jason, your boy Booker mad today. You better go over there and give him some love. He mad today. He got his ass handed to over there on that Nyla show. Your birthday the 10th? Yeah, my mom just had a birthday on the 2nd. So then my daughter's birthday coming up here on the 18th. But Jason, you need to go over there and give Bookum some hugs.
they have not been able to serve the subpoena.
That's what you need to do.
So that's the witness down.
Hold on, let me find this. Cause he mad. He mad. He mad. He is mad today. He digging everything from up underneath the sun to win this case. Yes. Oh, she cut up, honey. This when I stopped working though.
Lied and say I was stalking him. That's what he went and did. Lied and tell the other part about him owing me money.
Hold on. He sure didn't. He didn't relay that message. He didn't relay that message. Yeah, I don't even know why you be riding with him though.
Facts straight. So you have a right to collect on a debt somebody owes you. There's a judgment. Let's get that correct, okay? Let's get that correct. Let's get that correct. Y'all come quoting laws and don't know the facts.
She finna come with it, y'all.
He
I
went
was
and
like,
lied and said I was stalking
but
him.
you know, I had to
That's
agree with
what he
her.
went and did.
Everybody
Lied and
human,
tell the other part
right?
about him owing me
Shit.
money.
It's gonna come out sometimes
This is not a
depending on
freaking damn
how bad
lawsuit.
somebody poke at
It's
you,
not
right?
a lawsuit.
It
He
comes
lost the
out.
lawsuit. I won. He's
Can
not
you
fucking
hold on?
See,
Can you imagine? Can you imagine somebody done poked you and poked you and poked you and poked you right, and you ready to poke back, and your argument is, if you don't go sit down, then I'm just gonna fuck, and I just can't tolerate this anymore, and you're gonna make me just really go off on you, and it's just so tired. No, no, I'm telling you, they slip out. Because at that point, you like up to here with it. And when you get up to here with it, it's like, okay, I got to use this foreign language that people actually understand to get them to leave me alone. Sylvia came with it, baby.
you making me cuss you out, Michelle, because he ain't damn suing me. He's not suing me. He lied and said criminal. Let me shut up. Let me shut up.
I was like, no, don't shut up. Don't shut up.
She don't know a damn thing. She's sitting up in here. She's somebody else. Probably was somebody that was in my chat before. She don't know the facts. She don't know the facts. They're pissing me off now because they come in here making up shit and don't know what the facts are.
Can I get a copyright claim? We using this video just for a little bit of reaction, y'all.
Let me shut up. Let me shut up. Let me just let my attorney handle this bullshit. Okay. Let me play this lady. There we go. For real? He's in New York. So he took the same chair that he be streaming in Georgia and took it to New York with him? Where did they do that at?
Now, before I let this play for a second, it is such a shame that Wisdom Daughter chose to saddle up on the back of Bookum. I truly believe that there is a lot of details that she just did not truly do her research on before she did what she did. So that do leads me to believe a point that of what Dennis Byron made, right? And that was there's got to be something scorn. There's got to be something personal between her and Sylvia. Something went down for her to be this envious of Sylvia. Now we know she don't feel Dennis Byron anymore. But this goes deep with her feelings with Sylvia. Something happened deeply. Now, Sylvia tells exactly what happened. And her statement was this was all about two elements Wisdom daughter allegedly doing some recording in the Nesto hearing. Also, the second element, Sylvia's statement was Wisdom daughter at some point of time was trying to have conversity with her. Want to hook up, want to chill, probably want to do a Q&A, all that stuff, right? Sylvia ignored her, said that she might be dealing with a little bit of sociopathic behavior. Sylvia was saying, right? So Wisdom daughter do show some signs of scorn. Why is she so mad at Sylvia? And I stated yesterday, what better way to express your emotions, and that is to team up with someone else or ride the back of someone else who is also mad at her. And she chose Bookum. Out of all people, Bookum. Now, I'm wondering if Wisdom Daughter would come back without shading, unshame herself because of this actual paperwork that was put up by Nyla, that was written by Ronald himself, explaining detail by detail of what happened in that situation with that car. Showing, now I'm sure Bookham got some astronaut ass excuse about why he wasn't paying the insurance on it, because she was talking about taking the car and she wanted more money from it. And da. He'll go on and 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 give his reasons. Now, I wonder if she would do that. I wonder if she would really look at this letter and depict it without being biased in it of herself, to ride with Bookham and say, well, hold on, Bookham. This is some strange stuff that you did. Hold on, Bookham. Now that I see this, something about this story isn't adding up. However, let's put this out here too. You all remember, because I watched it and I know if I'm watching it, y'all watching it. Sylvia was showing up every time with authority. I saw her arrive. Yeah, it's all, I know. What you saying, it's a little too late now, huh, Lady Libra? It done went personal now. But Sylvia arrived to try to retrieve the vehicle with the police officer there. And that police officer pretty much like, oh, hands off of this one, right? So this is now where Bookham may have feel, since the police officer didn't do anything about removing infamous Sylvia and them off of the property of where he was working at, since the police officer didn't do anything, right? What did he do? That is where he now felt that he was able to apply the stalking behavior. Had that police officer intervened, I don't know if Sylvia got even a statement or something of the police officer that was called out there to verify everything, which Apparently he did. Oh my Lord, what if he show up in court? What if he's one of, oh Lord, hold on, y'all. I got flipped by chicken, baby. Oh, what if the police officer is coming down and, oh Lord, Booker. Oh, Booker, Booker, Booker. Booker, 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 Booker. Hey, Booker, they gonna book you. What if? Go sit down, because I'm mad at you. You better sit your butt down. I'm mad at Teddy today, y'all. What if Sylvia and them got the police officer as one of their witnesses, y'all, to testify? She did show up with the police officer. So I surely hope that Bookum don't have that date down there. Tell myself, well, she came to my job to harass me. Which job? It definitely wasn't the Metro Petro. Cause we seen that when you was at the Metro Petro and y'all was in good with each other then. So it wasn't that job. So what job? The other gas station job. It wasn't the job that he said that he was doing the security at his apartment. Thank you, Lady Lieber Boo. Thank you. So which job was it? Now, I was hoping, which, like I say, I didn't catch the very beginning or so of the questions that Nyla was asking um, to Bookum. I probably have to go and check it out on Bookum's channel, right? Because he was recording. He's on his live. So it's going to be on his channel, right? Even if she put it on private or whatever, he'll have that, right? So I was wondering, I was hoping, and because, like I said, I don't know, that the question came out when he allegedly, because I don't know, submitted in his paperwork for his filings against Sylvia when he said that Sylvia was the reason why he lost his apartment, right? So I was asking, I was like, oh, Nyla, I'm sitting in the bushes. Ask Bookum if he can retrieve and submit a copy in of his payment history. Yeah. Of from the apartments that he said that Sylvia and them was the reason why he lost that apartment. I would love to see that. But since I don't do all that dirty work, I guess I gotta wait for it to come out in the goddamn courtroom. But I was like, you think that with Sylvia having an attorney, that they not finna get that information? Y'all tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Don't y'all know that it's Sylvia's attorney? Because that's one of his accusations, right? She's the reason why I lost my apartment. Oh, I am. Well, let's see your payment history, buddy. That payment history gonna come back. Well, he paid January. He skipped February, March, and April. And if y'all don't remember, I kind of remember that he was, that 900 that he was trying to raise that money for. I think that a lot of times when he came out demanding and asking for this certain number, right? This is past, hit the VMO and the chime and the Zelle and all that stuff, right? This was before he started doing that. He would give you an exact amount, a number that he needed for the people to donate. And I'm not talking about like the money for him to make it to Chicago and stuff like that. No. He would ask for it. Do I think that, he kind of needed that for that? And then, yeah, I was listening to Scooby Doo. Or wait, let me make sure, because y'all know Scooby Doo would get his goddamn feathers in the bunch, honey. He just get, just, like, if I make a mistake, then I make a mistake with saying something. But, I ain't scared of his ass either, so who gives a fuck? But he just makes me mad sometimes. Like, if you say some things that he may feel like you're targeting him, and that's not the case all the time. And that's what makes me mad about Scooby Doo. Like, damn it, I could have a freaking conversation or whatever and say some things, but you don't have to fucking get mad all the damn time. And he gets mad all the time. And I ain't got time for that. Like, I don't deal with men that makes it so freaking difficult to have a conversation with them. I don't do that shit. Get the fuck on. That's just how I feel about it. And he had just started to do that. Like, you can't say nothing because he was, arr, arr, arr. No, no. No. Sometimes I don't like me sometimes because I am, oh shit. I need to put my dishes away, y'all. But because sometimes, I'm alpha male, you guys. And I'm not mad at myself or hate myself for that. I'm glad I'm alpha male because sometimes you got to have that damn little bit of testosterone in you to rumble in the jungle with these damn guys who think that, they can talk and say and do things to you. Like, no. Then after I'm done being alpha male, I become such a lady. I put on my heels, my skirts, switch my thing, throw it back. Yeah. So it is what it is. I don't know. So that's the only thing that I did not like about him. And I get it, being on his guards and thinking everybody coming for him or this or that. I had no reason to come for him. I had no reason to, until he gave me one. And that was with all that lying. Truth be told, and I know I'm jumping subjects, right? Truth be told, had he not come out and started this whole catastrophe about this goddamn baby on a fucking bus, that would never been out here because that shit wasn't never true. So, the same reason that he feels that he has some rights of being angry with me and saying all these things or whatever, I also feel that way too because that was a straight up damn lie. That was a lie, and I got pretty heated behind that. I had to go and defend myself by saying, "Listen here, I ain't give a rat's ass if it was 50 babies on the bus. Not now. One of them was mine. I didn't bring them. It didn't belong to me." So that's, yeah, Babis, correct. That's Bookum over there. Because he trying to repeat, it sucks when you trying to repeat something that's not true. And then you got to stretch the truth. Like now he done moved it up to the babies on the bus. Boy, wasn't no Babis on no dang on bus. And I really, I kind of got in my feelings behind that. With Scooby Doo saying that. Like, dang, if you going to tell it, then, okay, if you want to come at me or if you want to tear me down, then do it. Do it right. Don't do no sneaky ass shit like what you doing because, it's hard in some cases when he is right, like what he's doing in the midst with Bookham right now, it's hard to defend him. It's hard. I would not. I'm not on nobody goddamn side. It's like every man fight for themselves, and sometimes I do. I be wanting to say, yeah, you know what? He right about that, but then my heart, it won't bend for him, y'all. Motherfucking. Because he should have never put that shit out here and gave the cousin for the Levi or Bookham or anybody none of those allegations to say about that freaking, about the walk for chaos or the protest down there. Out of all of the stuff that I think that, Scooby Doo and I probably went back and forth at and whatever, that's probably the only thing that I got in my feelings about. I got my feelings about that, y'all. That wasn't my baby. Last I checked, I left out here. I left mine at home. Wasn't mine. I wasn't babysitting. I wasn't doing walking. I wasn't strolling it. I wasn't feeding it. I actually did. Hey, I wasn't even paying no attention to the baby. Wasn't even paying attention. The baby had two responsible adults that I found out was with him. I saw the baby being pushed downtown in a stroller, Chicago. The baby mother was on that bus. But for some apparent reason, and she feeling the baby, she feeling the baby. I was like, y'all, man, that shit put me in my feelings. However, let's get back to this right here, though, right? So, Nyla put some information out that I truly do think that, hey, wisdom daughter, you might need to Go and read that. Because you done saddled up all the way on Bookum's back, and I think that you're lacking some of the details before you do so. I think that if you keep showing up trying to whisper with prosecutors or get information from prosecutors about Sylvia and things like that, I think you might get crushed on this one. I think Sylvia got a hell of a chess move game waiting for Wisdom Daughter on here. I think she needs to go to read that paper. Because that paper right there pretty much solidifies the majority of Bookum coming out here, manufacturing and twisting and turning, okay, dip saucing the narrative to make it fit him. Yes, the shit is true that, or allegedly it's true that, okay, Sylvia asked him, hey, do you want to take over the lease? But there was a motive or a reason why Sylvia would have asked him out of the blue, do you want to take over that? Number one, she said the boy was calling her. She be day in and day out to take him, I'm sorry, here and there, here and there. She got tired of it. So you know what? We got an extra car on our hand. Yes, having two, three car payments could be a lot for a person. So you know what? Let's alleviate this off of me, off of us, Ronald, and let my friend use the car. Ronald's like, I don't know if friend use the car because I believe something going on with you two motherfuckers. That's the state of mind that Ronald Raleigh was in, But what happened? Sylvia went on ahead. They gave the boy the freaking car. And Bookham likes to tell you guys that none of this stuff wouldn't be here because of X, Y, and Z. When in all natural fact, neither one of them would be here, even with just the X part of it. You know how you do the A minus B parentheses equal X, meaning just pay the free car note. How about just leaving it right there? You could have minimized the X and the Y, just used the Y and the X, the Y and the Z. You could have just used the X on that. Just pay the freaking car note. But because he missed those payments, now it's Sylvia's hunting him down. Sylvia's looking for him. She's got to retrieve the car. Now they damaged the car. They put the car on the flat. They did all of this. The car had to be towed to it ended up being some fraudulent insurance stuff filed on the car. Bookum. Bookum. First, let me show y'all. My baby finished my hair last night. I didn't go to bed till 1 o'clock, y'all. It's pretty. I like it. It's nice and neat. This is just so I can travel, because I ain't got time to be combing my afro along the way. But, baby, we didn't finish this until, thank you, Serena. I like me some Serena. Serena, do she got them parts right, girl? Think the parts. She got the parts right back there. Because I be on her about my parts, girl. So she's like, Mom, oh, my parts on fleek. So I was like, well, thank you, So she's getting a lot better doing them, though. Yeah, but okay, I ain't go to bed till like 1 o'clock. They clean, Miss Brown. Thank you, thank you, thank you, girl. She be making me mad, though, because she be with that straight thing and just over and over. I'm like, ain't it straight yet? And and thick. I'm like, oh, but it's up for a little while, though. Thank you, ladies. So, okay. So, was infamous Sylvia, she gonna clean house, y'all. I'm sorry. I think she gonna clean house on this one. I think that Bookham gonna burn in the kitchen. Yeah. Yeah, Bookham gonna burn in the kitchen. I think she got this one on lock, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That paperwork kind of did it for me. Thank you. Thank you, Lady Libra. Thank you. Look, APC, so yeah, you got it all together. So I think that he burned his own grill. I do. I do. And Wisdom Daughter gonna have to pick her face up off the ground because Sylvia's planning on coming for her now too. She said as soon as this case over, she coming for her on defamation of character. But let's listen to a little bit more because I want y'all to hear how Sylvia turned up, boo. You can't prosecute
case himself because it isn't civil. Thank you. He can't have an attorney because it isn't civil. Thank you. State owns the case. Thank you. Thank you, because he made it a criminal case when it's not a damn criminal case. He
Now,
owes
let's
me.
pause that. Because if y'all saw Bookum over there on his channel, right, he's sitting over there saying, he asked the prosecutor, can he get an attorney? Listen to me. This is what he tell his people. Yeah, I asked the prosecutor, let me just, can I hire me an attorney? But with the same breath, he tells those people that he can be an attorney. Well, if you have the knowledge to become an attorney, explain to me how, in the fact that he wasn't aware that he could not get an attorney during the process of this case right here, because the state is running it. So why in the would you ask them, can you get an attorney? Did that make sense to you guys? Why would you ask a question like that if you're saying that you can be an attorney, do your own case, but you weren't knowledgeable enough to know that you don't get to have an attorney during this case because the state picked this case up? So why would you even ask that question? Huh? Why? 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 Make it make sense, y'all. It's the things that he says, right? It's like, if you don't go sit your ass down somewhere, just go sit down. And I get it. He probably was hypothetically speaking. Now, I know he can't stand pap smear. He can't stand me at all. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because I talk too much. That boy I ain't gonna say he hate me, right? Because he doesn't know me to hate me. That boy dislikes the fact that I talk too entirely damn much. He can't stand it. If you ain't for him, you're a piece of shit, y'all. If you ain't for him. But here's the thing. This is what he needs to know. I ain't for you and I ain't against you, because I don't give a rat's ass what happened with you. I don't care. I just like talking about this shit.
Damn money.
But right
Okay?
now,
He lost the
Sylvia gonna
lawsuit.
sweep
He
the floor
damaged
with
my
your ass
vehicle.
on this one.
He.
I think so. I might have to
Let me
ride
shut
with
up.
that,
Let me
y'all.
shut up. Okay. And
Now,
I won the lawsuit, which he never fucking paid. Okay? Let's get facts together, people. He made it a criminal. He went in there and told people it was a criminal case. He made it into a stalking case instead of a case
you
where he owes
silly.
me fucking money.
You
He
silly
owes
Libra.
me.
He don't answer you.
If y'all don't know the damn facts of these cases, please shut the hell up.
Now,
Because y'all
hold
don't know
on,
the facts.
Sylvia. Hold on, infamous Sylvia. Because that boy is still standing over there on the rock like he Jehovah Jireh, baby, saying that he don't owe you nothing. That's what he's saying. And the crazy thing is that when Sylvia, as you know, if something like this, they start questioning and throwing their stuff back out there, Sylvia attorney is going to tell the judge, as a matter of fact, Your Honor, Sylvia has a judgment against him in the amount of 6,800 trillion freaking dollars, because I don't know the dollar amount exactly, right? And this here and still shows what gave him a motive to destroy that car. He did it on his own willing, Your Honor, because he owes her money. He wants to change and flip everything on her. This is exactly what his motive was when he ran down there to file this goddamn harassing and stalking charge. He thinks that, Your Honor, that this is going to wipe out the $6,000 that he owes.
He's going by bullshit.
Oh, Bookum.
They pissing me off. Coming up in here, don't know what the fuck she talking about. Talking about, oh, it's Sylvia. Oh, he's suing. He ain't fucking suing me. He ain't suing me for shit. He goes and lies and says it's a criminal case because he knew he wasn't going to get shit from it. He damn lied. He went in there, did a false damn fucking report.
Ooh, Bookum.
Let me finish playing this.
Now,
Let me finish playing this so y'all can hear what the hell she
hold
says
on,
after
Sylvia.
this.
Hold on.
And see
Skirt.
how
Guess
things
what, y'all?
supposedly flipping over.
So, if Bookum in there went down there to file a false report, do you think that the judge might hold him in contempt? I don't know. What is it that you think can happen to him once it is discovered that he filed this false report, or if the report is falsified? What can happen to him? Because I don't know. I have to look this shit up. I don't know Georgia laws and stuff like that. I don't know that. But what do y'all think? We just hypothetically. Oh, you somebody go into jail. Hold on. I think I got that. Hold on. We might as well go on and roll with it. We might as well go on and put that on up in here while I go and check on my core, girl. Hold on, Sylvia. We'll get back to you too. Hold on. Hold on. Booker, you just might be getting some visitors after you file, if these reports are fraudulent.
Trying to detain me when I don't want to be detained for no goddamn
He
reason.
talking about
Yeah,
they
that's
made
how
him
the
lose
fuck I
his
am.
job. This damn
Naturally,
false
ask
fraudulent
anybody who
ass
knows.
report he did.
The fuck are you talking about? Why are you detaining me?
They
You
coming for
about
you,
to
Book.
lose your job.
They coming.
You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. And you're detaining me for nothing. And you about to lose your job. You ain't even got no job because you're training.
You better hope that paperwork ain't fraudulent, boy. You better hope you done dotted your I's and crossed your T's on this one, baby. Cause I think Sylvia, I think Sylvia got your book. I really do. And woo, don't let that paperwork that you are over there giving birth with 6 eggs coming out your ass. You over there about to hatch them motherfucking chickens. Yeah, you are. If that paperwork, ooh, child, and the judge get hold of that, that's gonna change the whole dynamic of your narrative, boy. Or was that the paperwork, Lady Libra, that was used in order for Sylvia to have had won her judgment? Maybe that paperwork was already used. Well, they can use it again, maybe, I guess. Maybe that's how she won that judgment. Because of that paper, that document right there. But that document does shed light on the community out here of how that boy can perpetrate some BS. Because why did you not share it? Why did you not share that you, Booker, had fraudulent insurance? Not share that. Why did you not share that? Booker, we wants to know as the community, are you telling the truth that infamous Sylvia vandalized her own car, or did you do it or have some other people do it and then have some other people call and reported it being abandoned? Then then Sylvia and them get that phone call that, hey, your car is sitting over here.
on Sesame Street seems pretty beat up and not running and stuff, they run down there. They got to get a whole flatbed to tow their car. You abandoned the car? That's proof already that you chose to abandon the agreement. You should have never abandoned the car. You should have told them, or you should have just got your butt up out of it and took your whole 10-piece nugget, your whole 2 for $10 Whopper. You should have took your 8-pack of Taco Bell, your 4 chocolate zingers with you, your 8-pack of energy drinks out of that car, along with your security shirt where you kept 8 of them in the back seat because you only changed them allegedly when you pulled up to the damn gas station. Oh, and you know what else, Bookum, they said over there on the island? They said that it was something about your job. I just lost my train of thought. Maybe Sylvia helped me come back to it, but hold on. And that's when you got heated up. Exactly, Lady Libra. That's what's taking so long. They are scrutinizing that freaking case so that they don't go out there and humiliate himself. And you know what else I just thought about, Lady Libra? It's a question, though, kind of, right? What if they also turn around the DA and sue Bookum for the amount of money that it cost them to bring that case? Ooh, Book. And you over there talking about some go Trump, go Trump, go. Boy, Trump, you ain't finna have your eat card. Your rent finna go up. Boy. Let me finish it.
A computer chair like that, but he's still streaming in the same damn chair that he's been streaming in for quite some time. But he's in New York, so that's what he told her. I gotta go to New York, and I'm gonna be in New York, and I don't know. I'm gonna be in New York to the end of the year, and after that, I don't know when I'm coming back. And they can't do anything about it because they've already tried several times to subpoena
I need
him.
y'all to. Hey, Cleo. Somebody dropped a disclaimer in the chat. Listen, Sylvia, we doing a reaction. We doing a reaction.
This is what they said. They can't knock down his door to serve him. Okay, so unless they catch him getting coffee,
And she believed that.
Something like that ain't happening.
She believed that. This was Nyla. I'm sorry, Wisdom Daughter, saying that Booker told her that the feds came and knocked down his door. His door didn't get knocked down. He was sitting right there on live with that 80-foot telephone cord. I still don't see none of them in the store, so I don't even know where he get the hell that shit from, unless they sell them at Radio Shack or something like that, I guess, right? But they didn't kick his door down, Wisdom Daughter. He was on live. He was on live. He was on live. Sylvia pulled up trying to take him to Burger King. He was on live. I did live on that, saying, "Oh, Sylvia went and got him a 2 for $10." But they didn't kick his door down, not at all. I believe they did ring the doorbell. But you know what else though was crazy about that Wisdom Daughter? You had to see the damn live. Because he was working in an apartment building, right? That same apartment building that he spoke about when he said that he was also doing security in. Do you know that they was outside or something and there was a fire or something, and the employer, they called his phone. And they was like, dude, we got a problem, such and such, something. I don't know if it was the 5th floor. Brother, they was trying to send brother man up on the 5th floor. And that boy sat over there and said that he was sick. And he was online. I don't, we laughed our ass off over here, Wisdom Daughter, back then. That must have been about, what, y'all, 4 years ago? We laughed so hard. That boy said, fuck that, I'm staying on live. The 5th floor just gonna have to burn down. He literally sat on live and said he was sick, y'all, on the phone to them people. You know what now? I think about it. All of that could have compounded up to him actually getting fired. There's a whole bunch of things that could be why Bookum got fired. Not just by, with him including Sylvia and them. Sylvia and them got me fired. They got me fired. What? Oh no, they got me. Yeah, they made me lose my job and lose my apartment. That one there, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see the rental invoice on this one. Book them, and tomorrow we want to see the whole that year of your rental payments, not the one you done made up or none of that stuff. He went so far as even calling a female to do a verifying check. We got to ask her some questions. Like somebody know that darn female. And that was the female that was having a conversation about him. He was talking about herps or something like that, right? I'm like, this boy got all type of magic tricks up his freaking sleeve. Worse than freaking Bo Winkle. He's worse. He was exactly, Lady Libra, on live. He was on live arguing. He had to click on it. And matter of fact, with this new volunteering position that he's doing, where he took you to the office and did it, I got a new office and a new job. He right there on live. He's right there on live. I know he's live right now.
Okay.
He'll be all right.
It ain't happening. So that has been the challenge. They have attempted to subpoena him. And so when he told me that he was not subpoenaed, I accused him of lying because he said, forget the subpoena. I'm gonna go to court just because I want to cover the case and I just want to start some ish. So I said, well, wait a minute, I thought you was subpoenaed. Come to find out, he knew that they're trying to subpoena him. They have not been able to serve the subpoena to force him to come to court. So that's a witness down. That's problem number one. Y'all following me? Problem number one. Let me go ahead and greet a few more people that came in. It's me, Jenny D says she is a mess. Look, this whole thing is a mess. I'm just getting started, y'all. It's Friday. We can drink. I'm drinking my bougie water. This is water with a little squeeze of lemon. All right, so I'm not hacking away into the mic. All right, Joe, I know you one of the people that's been in my chat and who's been in the back. You just changed your name. CJ, go see how long this Joe person's been in, go check to see how long Jay. Oh, CJ, you don't have your thing. CMT, if you could do me a huge favor, see how long this CJ person, I mean not CJ, this person, Joe, how long Joe has had a channel. Can you please check that for me, please? Can you please check that for me, if you don't mind? Because I thought CJ had a wrench. Because CJ would be the one to check for me. Oh, Miss Richards, can you check one of y'all that knows how long? I need to know how long Joe has a channel. Go check that Joe person out. 7 months? Okay. Thank you. All of that. And listen, if there's an issue with the sound, just let me know down in the chat. CC cannot be trusted, right? So that's part of the problem. So Dennis Byron has stated that he is not in the state of Georgia. I believe that to be a lie. Okay, I believe
Well,
I don't know why he's telling them
when you're talking about that,
he was.
oh yeah, I agree with you.
Case. But anyway,
Sylvia did.
So Dennis has gone into witness protection.
Hold on.
That's a joke.
Sylvia did. People couldn't understand that. But Sylvia used that as saying that was part of her strategy, I guess, allegedly, to get in to see if she can get some type of information or whatever that would have helped, R. Kelly. It's same excuse that she was using when she did what she did with Demetrius, So, yeah, a lot of stuff could have been avoided over here so that it would have not torn down, the community of people that chose to fight the injustice of R. Kelly. It's just so, girl, this stuff had got so over freaking bearing. I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. I used to log up like, poor R. Kelly. But I revived myself, right? I was like, you know what? What am I thinking? This is not just the only people out here that, supports him. That's how I got through it. Well, the only people over here. There's a whole lot of other people in this world. People that we don't know, never will see, or none of that. That's just what I chose to believe for R. Kelly, right? I'm like, you know what? You're gonna be all right. Cause this isn't just the only people that you have to support you. And the more I kept saying that to myself, it was easy for me to like, you know what, let me rise above this stuff and kind of bail out of it, just a little bit because now it's all about, sending somebody to jail or pulling up at your home and stuff like that. And then all that doxing and stuff, I don't give a shit what you found on me. I don't know. What is that going to do because you doxing some stuff? However, we do know that Sylvia actually come clean. Her and Randa, she was out here. Yeah, we did this person. We did this person. Sylvia had her run in with Dr. Rogers. All of that stuff. You know, this whole situation about. I said, well, maybe I'm missing a piece of the episode to the series, right? Because you hear Bookum over there talking about some did something or so with Dr. Rice and or something like that. And I was like, well, that one there is not it's not coming to me clear enough exactly that situation. What does come clear to me about Dr. Rice was, of course, the moment that I said something that started a whole wildfire, with that lady over there. But other than that, it was about that Jasmine girl. That's kind of the biggest moment that I was following when some situation went down with Bookum and then Sylvia on that part. But it's a piece that Bookum is talking about. Like my memory just won't is foggy for that time. I'm like, what? I don't know, because when it came to Bookum, anybody and everybody who chose to be on the microphone doing some type of content, he always had something to attack them on. He found something. Like, I don't know, he just planted it in his head or so that I'm gonna attack you back on it. He got under my skin pretty bad, when I'm sitting here and I'm following and um Texas Black Diamond is doing a lot of her research and things of sort like that. No different than what Kaleidoscope feels like that she's doing over there, right? And then to hear her saying that, it's not her fault. And if y'all was doing this and if you did your research here, and I'm going, but Texas Black Diamond was pulling everything from up underneath the sun. Everything. Her views would like never get to where they need to be because of the distractions that were made by that boy. So that fell apart other than Texas Black Diamond falling ill, and I was like, well, she was doing her damn thing. It was all positive. She set up research, and everything that truth be told that you see in the kaleidoscope collages and stuff already done. Already done. Texas Black Diamond did cover every single bit of that. Every single bit of it. I started out with what I felt like spending money on and doing the discovery and a lot of stuff. It wasn't necessary to dig back that deep. It just wasn't. But let's hear Sylvia.
Some of y'all don't know what I'm joking. That's a joke, all right? He ain't talking, okay? He hit them with the I don't recall. I don't recall. So there's that. The other challenge is that
So in case you missed the live yesterday where we were doing the reaction, what I'm doing now is another reaction of Infamous Sylvia with her rebuttal to Wisdom Daughter and Wisdom Daughter sitting over there with a whole bunch of validity, assumingly validity for a book. Yeah. You say, how do you call the prosecutor who is prosecuting R. Kelly to tell on his supporters? I agree with you. Hey, Shannon Boo. Listen, I thought it was the goofiest shit ever. The same thing that I'm trying to speak about right here with Wisdom Daughter, which is merging yourself so far in a case where you don't belong. So if you're going to keep trying to pry your way in and pry your way in when you know you definitely don't belong in here, to me, it's common sense that you have a motive that you are doing and playing with fire right now. You're trying to do some damage control. I hear Scooby Doo with what he's saying, on that part about them calling Ryan Chabot, but what reasons did they give you? What reason did some buffale ass shit? They gave some buffale ass reasons. I never cared. I listened to it and I was like, well, yeah, y'all some dirt. Y'all dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. But Scooby Doo, he ain't new to the game. He kept saying, this a dirty game. So at some point, with him pointing that out, letting everybody, hear that. But it was so many of the people that would digest it and be like, what? Because you got this whole force of a team over there up underneath Bookum's umbrella, fighting against it. Like it was okay to do. Same thing. What did Kaleidoscope say? She can call who she want and blah, 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 blah. So she's not seeing that it's a possibility that, hey, this is the man that's finna send R. Kelly, helping to send R. Kelly away with the stroke of a pen. And I didn't hear them on the phone saying, well, R. Kelly didn't do this stuff. Well, why did you pick him up? Well, who told you this? I didn't hear neither one of them doing any of that. All they were doing was giving reasons, stupid reasons to me about why they did. But yet then, they both run their programs like they are in truly, 100% support for him. And I asked the same question. I agree with Scooby Doo on that. How could you be in support of R. Kelly if you've picked up the phone and had a conversation, rely and giving information to the agent who is trying to indict him? That would, yeah. What did they say? Oh, he's such a good man, and he doesn't do anything. He's never been in trouble. No, they didn't say those things. They didn't say those things. They started giving Muslim information. Do tell. Whoever Ryan agent Chabot, he would do tell, and they just, I guess they just. I think that with Kaleidoscope, maybe she was doing it because of her falling out, with Scooby Doo and them going back and forth or whatever, and maybe that was the same reason that Dana felt that he needed to call him. Okay, so y'all, you want to mess with me? Well, then I'm gonna do this, which was just kind of a goofy reason for them to do so. I don't know. Like, who would be on the phone with an agent who is building a case against the person you're saying you support? I couldn't understand that.
You got evidence because Apple was subpoenaed and sent over a document showing the tracker and whose email it traced back to, and it traced back to Sylvia's email, her household, everything. Okay, allegedly, her daughter, Dallas, is the one that actually physically went out of order. Now you see them fucking lying on my child. Now you see them lying on Dallas. Man. Whatever, that's alleged, okay?
Well, she did say allegedly, Sylvia.
So
she hurried up and said allegedly on that.
And crew trying to come up with a defense, right? And this is why sometimes you have to hold your peace. You know how many people have tried to bully me on YouTube? You won't hear me talk about it much.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta get that chicken wing out of there. I gotta get that chicken wing out.
Hold your peace, right? And because peace was not held, and there was a lot of doing too much, I'm explaining to y'all what has happened and why I'm asking now, will she get away with it, right?
She do not like Sylvia, y'all.
Listen.
No.
All I can say is the battle's not yours, it belongs to the Lord, and it ain't open to the fat lady sayings. But anyway.
There we go with the Lord verses.
What's going on, Kenna? How are you doing? So, we got Dennis on the one hand, who knows
Thank
been
you,
trying
Miss
to subpoena
Brown.
him and serve him, who's ducking and diving, and now he's in New York, y'all. He ain't in Georgia. He in New York. Okay. The investigator don't do a drive-by because they got all the addresses, right? Anyway, so he's not talking. He's not talking. He's not going to testify. That's one issue. The other issue is that you've got infamous Steak over here, who is very crafty. Just baby, just like in the Bible, she is a serpent for real, for real. So they were trying to come up with a way.
See, you got to catch the double standards because her life was very crafty too, right? Her life was very crafty too. It's kind of hard not to be a double standard person when you are positioning yourself to attack. It's hard. It's going to display itself. You just got to be, and I tell y'all all the time, slow to speak and quick to listen. And I'm like, uh-oh, that's the pot calling the kettle black. Hold on, wisdom daughter. You doing, it's projecting, right? You're doing what you're saying, she's doing. See, that's why you'll never catch me trying to straddle the fence. No, 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 no. You get caught up all the damn time.
To create a case
no.
that Dana J is now stalking them. Do you guys remember a little ways back, maybe a month ago or less, when infamous Sylvia went live, talking about Dana J was stalking her daughter Ruth?
Listen, y'all.
And come to find out, he was just trying to put some.
And I'm sorry. Sylvia literally made a good point. Her point was thorough, y'all. I'm like, oh shit. Wisdom daughter. Sylvia knocking down all your pawns, your bishops, everything with this goddamn response. Because I need to hear how will Wisdom daughter respond to this. Hit it, Sylvia.
Money in her books. Now y'all hear that? He was just trying to put some money on Ruth's books. He don't even know Ruth.
Pause.
He was just trying to put
Pause. Now, if I'm mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. I stand to be corrected. Bookum was displaying. Did he display a transaction of him showing that he tried to send $20 or so or something? Do y'all remember that? Because I remember that live. I just can't. It's just foggy in my head. Whether if he had the receipt and he tried to put up something that showing that, see, I tried to contact her. See, I tried to send her. Okay, Jason. Okay, you better not be fucking with me. I'm pretty sure that he did that live. I'm pretty sure.
Money on Ruth's books. If that's not stalking, what the hell it is? He was just trying to put some money on Ruth's books. Interesting. He was just trying to put some money on a child that he do not know books.
Now, pause that, Sylvia. Let's jump back over here to Wisdom Daughter, since she didn't probably heard that, because I'm sure she didn't watch Sylvia's live. I was wondering, out of curiosity, with Wisdom Daughter, do y'all think that she might have asked Bookum that question? How well did you know her? Where did you send it? Why would you want to send it? Who did you send it to? What she look like? How old is she? You would think a person who led people to believe or perceive that I have this knowledgeable brain in my head, this capacity, this huge brain. I'm knowledgeable. I'm very intellectual. I tell you about intellectual people. Intellectual people, to me, not all of them, the majority of them that comes out here on these little screens like this and want to talk and do it, and it's so perfect and it's so pretty and they got to articulate very well with the words and then things like that, just fails to get all of the information that is required to come to a sound judgment. They don't do that shit. I don't understand that. So I say that because like I said, I've watched several programs of Wisdom Daughters, and she does, and she sits there, and she speaks, and she does her things, and her words and things or so can make you, pull you in, get in here, get in here, get in here, right? But fail to ask these questions that can that would have been provided for her to truly make a sound judgment. Also, it would have helped her to separate the difference of what's going on. She has this thing where, okay, I probably want to support Bookum in the situation. Then she has this thing over here, but I don't like Sylvia. You can really separate those. It's possible. It really is. By doing what? Just talking about the case and how it's going and things of what's being said and the paperwork entered into the case. That's that. That's that with that. But she's got them merged together. And when you merge them together like that, and you're not doing all of your who, what, when, where's, and why's to get a sound, accurate opinion to make your decision on something, you end up in a goddamn tsunami. You end up in a damn tsunami, not a tidal wave. Tsunami.
He was trying to put money on a child that he does not know, of a person that he has filed criminal charges on books. Now, does that make sense, people? Please tell me, does that make sense? Don't know Ruth.
Now, hold on, Sylvia. See, to Bookum, it made plenty of sense because of the narrative reason that he put in his head to tell his community was that because you wouldn't do it. You just left her just broke as hell sitting in jail. So his reasoning for doing it is somebody had to do it. He didn't care whether if it was a stranger or not. So to him, it would make sense to do because that's his reason for doing so. If you can't do it, nobody was in there. Nobody knows. But then I was like, well, how would he even known how much money she had on her books or whatever? But Sylvia makes a whole lot of sense with this. Why would you make the choice to go and put money on someone's book who you put charges on a mother? Like, it just makes no, it is. It's a weird concept. It's very weird.
A can of paint, even if she walk up to him, he wouldn't know what Ruth looked like. But trying to put money on Ruth's books, and he don't know her. He does not know Ruth. He doesn't even know what she looked like, other than what somebody showed him a picture on the internet, and she don't even look the same anymore. So she could walk up to him and he won't know her. But he's trying to put money on her books. Search her name, found her where she's at, and put money on her books.
I have to agree with her. I think that he found a way now to also come out here with a manufactured ass story so that, he of course still continue to clown and do what he do. But it doesn't make sense. Why? So I guess there's a question for Bookum. Why? Why? Not only that, the money that he has alleged that he was putting on Sylvia's daughter's book in jail, right? And on her books. This could possibly be the money that his community was donating to him. So he wasn't putting his money. He's using their money, if this was true. Y'all make sure y'all sit here and support it and just do what. Don't forget to say, take their money to use it in an entanglement that he has against Sylvia so that he can come out and do a show and tell about putting some money on her daughter's book. I bet you he used their money. I bet you he did. I bet you, I bet you, I bet you, I bet
you. Okay.
Because her own mama didn't put no money in her books, right?
Now that was wisdom. That was wisdom, daughter. I don't know what the scripture may say about that, but I know that it's got to be saying something. So if y'all know the scripture to what I need to be saying, put it in the chat for me. And here's what I want to say so that you can put the right one in there. What does it say about repeating what somebody else says without finding and knowing your facts on a situation? I know it's something in there about the sword, something of the tongue, or something like that, right? I get my Bible because I do have them because I have to open up my scriptures sometimes when stand up is live, right? So I'm just saying, when you go and repeat something of what someone else is saying to you without doing your whole fact checking things on it, and you're repeating it out here in the atmosphere for it to sound like it's strawberries coming out when it's really a sword of the tongue, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Ruth, part of the issue with Ruth, outside of her case, is that she told, well, according to her mama,
sound like some hit back to me. That's what this sound like.
On her and her
wisdom daughter is mad at Sylvia.
And the husband was exonerated, but Sylvia.
I never said Ruth lied on me. I never said Ruth lied on me about essay. Why does he care about Ruth? Exactly. Good question, CMT. Good question. Why does he care about Ruth?
Still got in trouble, and they minimized the sentence, and then they sealed the case.
No, they minimized the sentence for me and sealed the case for me. That's what is the lie they've been putting out on the internet, which is defamation, and I'm coming for that ass. Trust me. I'm coming for that ass. Once all of this is over, I'm coming for her ass.
Well, let me tell y'all, if Sylvia gonna be coming for Wisdom Daughter's ass, we got another episode of shits and giggles. We just gonna keep going. I'm just gonna keep going. They don't stop. It's gonna be a whole another scene going on out here.
Everything that she puts on the internet, everything. I'm not playing with her.
Hold on, there, Sylvia. Now I get you ain't playing with her, but somewhere you gotta have mercy. You might need to have mercy now, cause Wisdom Daughter just did, her content when she was at the Puffy trial down there on how life just hit her, okay? And I think she, might have lost some things, her way, and also Jesus just brought her back up. Now, Jesus just saved whatever part of her soul that, got a little hurt. Now, here you come, infamous Sylvia. You about to take the soul back. Wisdom Daughter, you better put your armor on. Silver said she coming through, girl. She said she coming through. She said you just wait. You just wait.
Scammer over here, because she got many names. All right. Sonia has many faces. Sylvia has many names. Said that her daughter can't be trusted. She's a liar. She literally said this about her own child. So if that's the case, you want us to believe now that Dana is stalking her? So now they're trying to create this narrative.
Hold on.
Issue number 3.
Now, Sylvia, you might want to, I don't know, you might want to guard that little statement right there, because technically, if I'm not mistaken, and I think you got caught up in the heat of the moment, and you were saying, that Ruth, couldn't be trusted at some point in time. And I think that's when you was releasing the information about everything that was happening. So you might want to guard that little statement right there. You might want to go backtrack in your videos and stuff, just so you think, yeah, okay, I said that, but that was something that was going on between you and Ruth. You might want to guard that. You might want to guard that. Yeah.
Imagine someone is.
No, we ain't got to make up the narrative. We got the proof.
Oh, she got the
proof.
proof.
The proof is in writing.
Oh, shit.
On her commissary thing. We ain't got to make it up. We don't have to make up a damn thing. It
So
doesn't
y'all
matter.
know what
Instant
she's
work.
saying, right? Since Bookum out here saying he done put money all on Ruth books and stuff. Sylvia done said they already got the damn receipts from her commissary. Baby. Sylvia been over there working, y'all. Sylvia been working. Booker, your ass, big Bookum ass, been on that line about putting that money. And I do recall him putting up a receipt, kind of showing, okay, see, I don't know if it was text message or something. He was trying to hit up and find and send a little $3.99 in on commissary and stuff like that, right? But whatever that amount was, Bookum, that shit better be in there on that commissary receipt, cause Sylvia said she got the receipts. Sylvia said she got the receipts, bro. Now, Booker, this is 2025. I've been watching this shit all the way from 2019. And I'm trying to tell you, these people been calling out your bullshit for too damn long. And the crazy thing is that you still trying to hang and roll with it. Nyla pissed, not Nyla, you know, the the Boski up there, and who else came up there? Rand, all of them people pissed you off so damn bad. Your ass is over there on that damn channel running some goddamn lives all the way back from the receipts you had in 2017 and 18 about how you and Silver met. We wants to know your argument about that letter that Nyla put up from Raleigh. We wants to know why in the hell did you go out there and do some fraudulent and getting you some fraudulent insurance and trying to use that shit? We wants to know why is there a letter reporting to Roland a authentic, formal ass letter from a big ass insurance company telling them, hey, you might want to go get your car. You guys need to get your car. It's abandoned. And you'd have told these people that they done vandalized his car and they were informed that their car was vandalized and abandoned out there. Now the question is, who did you have call that company to tell them or the police officer or whoever, hey, it's an abandoned, grave, the 4-door sedan. Cause I got a gut feeling that allegedly you was behind having somebody call to report that car in to infamous Sylvia and her husband, insurance people or whatever, the police officer, and they went and called Sylvia and them, come get that car. When they come pick that freaking car up, was the windows busted out then or after? Which one was it, boy? Which one was it? Somebody is, Lady Libra. I'm with you on that, because this is some crazy shit. But Bookum got pissed off over there. He left before Nyla put the paper up, right? He had to already bounce, or he was still in the bushes, because y'all know how he do, right? And went on his channel and went berserk. That boy went into his CSI files like a motherfucker. He was digging, and he digging, and he probably still digging. Book him. I think Sylvia got you, bro. I think she got you. I think that they gonna throw this case, bro. I really do. I will say with Scooby Doo, right? He made his point over there. You are doing all of this stuff about a misdemeanor, about the misdemeanor, about on this case when it's a simple misdemeanor. And when you get done with all of that wolfing and all those old ancient ass receipts that you trying to find, which do not trump any of that letter, any part of that letter that Nyla posted up there, none you got trumped that, bro. Nothing, not one single thing. Nobody gives a fuck about Sylvia bringing you Burger King. Nobody gives a fuck about the FBI came and kicked your door in and you on the computer that they got. Nobody gives a fuck about that. What is important now is that goddamn letter that Nyla put up that clearly says that, bro, you did some fraudulent ass shit. That's golden. They gonna throw your shit out, bro. They gonna even find out whether if you lie about the tag on the one car and you took it off and put it on another. They gonna find all that. That's fucked up. That's fucked up that you wanted Sylvia that bad and you go in there and you fuck up your own case. You can't make this. I could be an attorney for my own case. Shit, the fuck you can. What you should have done when Sylvia rolled up on that Metro Petro job with that police officer to retrieve her car, you should have said, here you go. I'm done. I'm tired. Just go. You know why you ain't get that car up? Because you benefit with that car and your butt went and got a job over 3 miles away. You ain't want to walk the fuck home. I can say, she get this car, shit. You know how motherfucking far I got to walk getting off of this damn job? Cause shit. No. Sylvia got you, bro. I don't see you winning this at all. For if anything happened, like Sylvia, I believe her goal is to have your shit tossed out. I think she got you. I think you got a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Shout out to you, girl.
Trying to
I think she got wisdom daughter too right now, y'all. We got to see how it's gonna shift, dog.
That looks suspicious, sounds suspicious, right? This person has a bond, but they left, the state. And
listen to this, y'all.
Okay.
This is the amazing part. Why his ass is in trouble. Okay. Wow. Listen to what she just said.
What she said?
They try to send everything that I do to the prosecution. But listen to this. Listen. Listen, y'all.
Okay.
As far as we know, did you get permission to leave the state? Because the bondsman didn't know you were leaving the state. So now I'm sending information, not me, Danny J, is sending information to the
she said, not me,
advocate, information about the goings-ons of infamous Sylvia. Okay?
Doesn't that sound like stalkerish movement to you, y'all?
Yeah, I think wisdom might be digging herself in there a little too much. A little too much. So you just gonna keep your saddle on donkey and believe everything he's saying and help him deliver? Because see, he good at that. Bookum is good at it, y'all. Hands down. He knows how to reel in the people that may be her enemy, Sylvia's enemy. He's going to throw them all the little fish bones, that's tasty to them and that they, can use too because they mad at her. Wisdom, daughter. Wisdom. I think you need to probably go be mad at Sylvia alone. Because when all this shit fails or hit the fan, Bookum ain't coming for you. Bookum ain't finna team and be down there for you. Not unless you finna pay up 1 month of his rent or some shit or hit that cash app or something over there. Bookum ain't coming. Bookum ain't coming. He already got his few people. He already talked about how he ain't even know you like that. He saw you one time and he kind of didn't know if he liked you and all that stuff. Girl, and you riding this hard for this goddamn boy.
It sounds like stalker movement. Sending information about me and my whereabouts to the prosecutor. Sound like stalker to me. Sound like stalkerish to me.
Now, hold on, Sylvia. Hold on. See, Sylvia got to stop calling out what it is sometimes. All Sylvia needed to do was just digest it. Because if this is what they planning on doing, right, you'll be in court with it. You'll be able to contest every last bit of it, then also submit and submit what you got to argue against it. You'll be able to do that. But when you start telling them what your plan is, Sylvia, that girl probably scatter now. She probably like, oh shit, let me bag her, let me fall back. But I get it. Wisdom daughter, you might be $1 late right now. You might be $1 short and 2 minutes of being late. I don't know. Sylvia might got you on this one. She might got
you. Now, if I'm a prosecutor, give me whatever you got. Give me whatever you think is going to help your case. This prosecutor, who don't look like me, okay, same sex, but don't look nothing like me at all, the complete opposite, okay, has interpreted him flooding her email box with information, documentation, and I have to, how I word this, but
it. Shit, it's a little too late. Be careful. It's too late. It's too late. She might want to go on a run. Well, we gonna be careful now. She already did jump in, jump out. You might well do side to side. Don't stop now. Won't stop now. Oh my Lord, this is devastating. This is crazy.
People doing this, running their mouths,
oh,
bragging about what they've done or what they're going to do. And instead of receiving that as, okay, this is evidence to help build the case, she perceived it as, well, how is it that you know her every move? Like, are you talking her now? So this
good question, prosecutor. How do you know her every move? Good question.
Hold that thought, Sylvia. Just hold that thought, girl. Now, Wisdom daughter is upset because, of course, she was trying to deliver the prosecutors some more information. Siding with Bookum. Bookum over there saying that he knows Sylvia was over here, knows Sylvia was up there. She went down there, she visited over here, she rolled over here, she swam up this way. Now you got Wisdom daughter over there, prosecutor. She didn't like the prosecutor's response, right? She felt that because she was that the prosecutors was going to add that up and compound that and slap Sylvia with it. But it backfired, y'all. It backfired on Wisdom daughter. The prosecutor, according to what Wisdom daughter just said right here, was that the prosecutors asked Wisdom daughter, well, how you know all of that? Well, isn't that stalking too? I know. See, all that double talking, yeah, that should get you in trouble. She thought that she was doing a good deed for Bookum. Now, Bookum, this message is for you, right? Because remember, she got that rawhide saddle on your back, donkey. She ride with you. Come on, Dana. We got this. We got this. We got this. When in fact, Bookum, she literally just fucked you. Your girl who's riding you, right? Riding you. Do you want to ride in the backseat of a caddy, chop it up and do it down? Yeah, she was riding. She says to the prosecutors, Booker, I don't know if you caught this, but what I'm trying to tell you now is you need to listen here. Get rid of that super slow ass shit you got going on. I'm trying to tell you what it is. I know you don't like me. I'm a pap smear and all that shit. But I'm telling you right now, she thought she was doing you some good. Wisdom daughter. But Wisdom Daughter just literally showed the prosecutors basically how fucked up you are. Yeah. They over there like, tell us more, Wisdom Daughter. Tell us more. Well, yeah. I mean, he was over here with Sylvia. He went down to the Puff Daddy trial. He went to the Nesto trial. And the prosecutors asked Wisdom Daughter, oh, really? Well, isn't that stalking? Wisdom Daughter don't like that shit. I'm sorry. Wisdom Daughter just blew your cover. Some of it. Maybe more, I don't know. Wisdom Daughter just blew you. Your whole case is shot, dude. Your whole case is shot. Right there. She has went to the prosecutors, someone who is trying this case on behalf of your complaint, and she delivers to them that you are out there following infamous Sylvia around.
I should, Miss Prosecutor. How do you know her every move?
Oh, what you said? What you said?
Great question.
It is.
I'm so glad that you're smart to know it.
That was a great question. That was a great question, Wisdom Daughter. You set yourself up.
Every move.
You know what that was.
Imagine
this, checkers, right? You got the 4 at the top, right? You got 2 more at the top. The two blacks, right? And Wisdom Daughter got 1 red. It's Sylvia's move. Wisdom Daughter has nowhere to move now because Sylvia got a block right here with 2 blacks. But see, Wisdom Daughter is trying to get that one last jump in there so that, she can king herself. She wanted to put a crown on it, right? Which would give her a little bit of advantage now because she's working with Top Dog now. Sylvia got 2. Wisdom got 1 time to move in to gain her crown. What does Sylvia do? Wisdom Daughter had to fold. I ain't got no move. Sylvia took that black ass checker. Bow! Took that last goddamn red off the board. Knocked old Wisdom Daughter down. Wisdom Daughter, oh my Lord, game over, game over. Oh.
Great question. Great question.
Oh.
Great question.
Now Sylvia feeling herself now. She done gained some points on this one. I ain't mad at you, Sylvia. Go ahead on.
I'm going to say active shooter, but it was not an active shooter, meaning that there was no pow pow. It was a man who drove his van into a crowd of peaceful protesters. Okay, so it was someone on the right who drove their van into people on the left, right? So it's matter, right? Mm-hmm. And Donald Trump said, well, there was violence on both sides. Mm-hmm. Well, both sides didn't drive a van into a crowd of innocent people. And so this woman is like, well, now it appears that they're stalking each other. And I did see there was another judge, and this is from way back on yonder, who said y'all need to leave each other alone.
Okay, let's pause there. Because in all honesty right now, Wisdom Daughter just admitted that after she explained a scenario, right? Wisdom Daughter goes into how, yeah, there was another judge out there. We all been through that too. That says, they both playing each other. They bothering each other. The advice that they got before they left that court was, y'all leave each other alone. Stop all this nonsense. Go sit down, right? Now, with that being said, Wisdom Daughter is aware of that. You would think after you are aware of some information like that, and a judge has gavelled on that shit, you should have never jumped in it. So basically by now, since you wants to saddle up, since she's saddled up on the donkey, right, to take a ride, you didn't even care about the advice or the settlement that the judge gavelled on both of them. You didn't even care. You're going on. She went on to saddle on Bookum like the judge didn't make a point. Like the judge done lied. Because they both kind of did it. But then when you hear Wisdom Daughter in her commentary, right? It's like Sylvia's wrong, Sylvia's wrong, Sylvia's wrong, Sylvia's wrong. I don't side with neither one. I talk about both of them. If it's something that's both of them done wrong. If both of them done something right, I'm going to talk about what they done did right. Well, not Bookum. Not Bookum. Motherfucker. I ain't, listen here. Bookum just did too much, man. Calling me pap smear. Really? Pap smear?
I don't know if I have enough evidence to prosecute the case.
Boy.
Lady, I had to buy a thumb drive in order to hold all the documents that I've seen, okay? Because my computer was slowing down because
Did she just say that she had to get a thumb drive?
Yes,
for all
she
the
did.
She has seen.
That means
Is she part of this case?
she's planning on being very well embedded in this case. Yeah. She's very well embedded in this one, baby. You know what this one is probably ringing, and I'm just saying allegedly to Wisdom Daughter. Ching, ching. A ching, ching, baby. She had to go get a whole thumb drive. Really? She wants it all. She want it all, y'all. I'm like, oh, Wisdom Daughter, listen, I get it. Some cases bring in more revenue than the others, honey. However, I chose to stick with it. I'm like, I'm sitting here all the way to the end of it. But me, on the other hand, if I run out of room, which I'm not going to run out of room because I don't plan on putting all that shit in my damn phones or on my computer at all. None. And definitely don't need to calculate anything off of it. Because it's like garbage. It's just for shits and giggles to me. I think so. I think so. Claudine said that too. It's ringing cellmate.
Is she part of this case? Is she part of this case? She had to get a thumb drive for all the evidence she has seen. So she's working together with him, huh? They're a team.
He was running out, okay?
Now, wait. Hold on, Sylvia. And I know that sounds very impressive to speak about. I get that. But see, what Sylvia cannot do because a person is after her or speaking on her, Sylvia has to be a little bit careful because of her doings and involvement with what it took to cover R. Kelly case. Fair enough. I guess that's fair enough for me to say, right? So Sylvia got to be careful with being double standard. That's all I'm saying. She got to be careful with being double standard because, then sometimes I'll hear that and be like, hold up, Sylvia, hold up. But see, that's that part of humanity where sometimes you can't help the imperfectness of us. You just can't help it. Like it just naturally just kind of flow that way. Sometimes not intentionally like that, but you like I say, we get caught up in those heat of the moments because we are you're debating or you're angry with somebody or so to speak like that, but it's not ringing to us in our head that okay, what she's saying and what I'm trying to address about this person because it's out of anger or I need to retaliate some type of way. It's like whoa, hold on, I got to think, but did I do this shit over here? So you don't be projecting, right? It's like, did I do that shit over here? Okay, did I get a thumbnail? How much room did I do? You got to think about that shit. But in the heat of the moment, we just don't calculate that fast to do so. And that's what makes us in that lane of that natural calming of imperfectness. As much as we try to perfect ourselves, it's just a very difficult thing to do. And I hope you guys kind of understand what I'm saying, though.
Prosecutor, talking to the advocate, talking to the other investigator, okay, and somebody else, okay, had a whole team we had a nice conversation with. We, the journalist in me was
She
asking
said we.
questions and, well, what about this? Well, what about that? Well, can I ask you a question about this? Okay, I understand what you're saying. Well, can I clarify this? All right. Because when you're emotional,
She's all in this case, isn't she?
That is very
She's the lead
unusual.
attorney. For his Richard, she is the lead attorney.
That is kind
Hold
of
on, hold
weird.
on.
sometimes that emotion will cloud
She
your mind.
is, I mean, technically, Sylvia has had conversations with um, the YSL attorney, right? She became kind of um, friendly, close to that YSL attorney. However, I don't think that Sylvia have ever overstepped her boundaries with offering information or trying to receive a particular information about that case. I think that when I seen Sylvia out there at the Sean Combs trial, and she would try to get that attorney's attention. I forgot his name though. That attorney says she would always be, well, yeah, how's it going, and and good luck, and hope you win, and so I could give that, I'll give that to, I'll give that to Sylvia, and that's because that's what I saw. But on here, she's saying that Wisdom daughter to this, Brian Steele. Thank you, love. You've been there for me, girl. You rubbing off on me. You're rubbing off. Look, you got me all. Thank you, Serene. I love people that can, just jump right in. And Harlem usually does it, but she's not here today. So, but thank you, sweetheart. Brian Steele. I can say that that's what I've seen with Sylvia as far as talking to an attorney, whether if it's the defense or the prosecutor. I never I haven't heard her as much as she's been out there talking or whatever, saying, well, okay, well, did they put, well, what's the evidence for this? Or did Wisdom Daughter just did the opposite? Wisdom Daughter is over here whispering and asking, the prosecutor something pertaining to, their case. And should she be doing that? Does that, if Sylvia gets to push it or chooses, I guess I should say, to push this any further, is this something that can hurt Wisdom Daughter Rule 22? What is this, I don't, I mean, possibly, like, what are you doing? So I kind of get Sylvia on this part.
Judgment, and you know what you want to say, but it's not coming out. Okay, so I serve today as an advocate. Okay, because
she served as an advocate, y'all.
To see Dana J in that state, I don't know if you ever seen somebody go through like 15 different emotions all in one body, all in a matter of seconds, but it ain't pretty. I mean, he was over there fighting demons. Okay. He was visibly upset and trying to keep himself calm because he looked like, yeah. Anyway, so come to find out, one of the key pieces of evidence that the prosecutor says, well, I don't have that. Yeah, you do. It was sent to you. They just said, yeah, so I sent it to the advocate. So we're looking at her like, first of all, this advocate seems like a very sweet young lady, okay? She looked like me, but 3 times my size, okay? And I'm not the big girls. I'm just trying to put it into perspective, okay? Very sweet person. The way she dresses, she don't look like she has it all together. And I'm not judging her. I'm just telling you what I observed, okay? She's my complexion with a bright blonde wig that looked like it came from Walmart Halloween section. I'm not dragging her. I'm telling you what I saw. And what that signified to me is that this person might be very unorganized. Okay.
This is just my opinion. When you hear people explaining themselves like this and giving you different type of scenarios, they're saving themselves. And at the same time, throwing a whip. You understand what I'm saying? I'm whipping you. I'm gonna beat you. I'm whipping your ass. But then they got these words and stuff that the conjunctions of they're trying to save themselves at the same time that they're whooping you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, come on, y'all put a heart in the chat if y'all know what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying? You can whoop somebody ass and at the same time be talking that stuff to save yourself as well. They ain't gonna remember most of the time, most of the part about them whooping your ass and them throwing their fists and slinging you in the mud, but they definitely will remember the part that they were saying on how to save their ass. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Y'all got to be slow to listen, quick to listen. A lot of people do it. Double talk. Double talk. I'm gonna throw this in here on Sylvia. I'm gonna say all of this and other, but I'm gonna save my ass at the same time. Bookum does that quite a lot, y'all. Quite a lot. I mean, a lot, a lot. But she says that she didn't. What she say? She didn't. Bookum did something. I forgot because I was looking for something. So I would say, well, let me see if I can find her something that she probably should have did more research on with finding, his character. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes just because one incident happened, right? That ain't the character that you should stop at, man. You hold on. Let me go see if this is the right person that I want to stand for. And I think that Wisdom Daughter might have did a poor job at it. I really do. I'm like, hold on. Oh, my eyes are burning, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. My eyes are burning so bad. Did I turn the stove off? No, I did not. Oh, Lord. That's what's burning in here. Damn grease. I'm gonna have to go sit outside for a second. Yeah, I forgot to turn the grease off. I'm glad I had it down low. Hold on. Let me see how much battery I got. Because I want to get through this one here. And I ain't got nothing to write now. I got a paper to write, but I can write that in a minute. But this right here. Got one of them niggas when I get them counter. Got one of them niggas when I get them counter. Got one of them niggas when I get them counter. She done her research. She found out who he was. And I'm just saying though, I don't know book them all like that or whatever, but I can tell you and we can go back in time, but y'all will be bored with the freaking story. Like I said, when I first came across him, I was late night in my room. And I'm listening, right? My first time. Didn't know nothing about him. So he had this panel. It was him, spitting fire, kaleidoscope, toxic diamond. And I listened to him talking, and I'm like, oh, I would have never thought about calling in, but I'm like, I ain't got nothing to do. I had some wine. I'm going to call in. Because it's some stuff that he's saying that just wasn't. I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm going to ask a question. I'm trying to call and call, right? He all up there acting all funny bunny and shit and hanging up, and I can't hear you and all this stuff. I didn't really pay that much attention to the women. They had their right. You want to laugh or whatever. You had a what was that? What was her name? Sky Zone or something like that. Start calling me out my name. Toxic Diamond start calling me out my name. Kaleidoscope was kind of just sitting in the back looking like the little chunk, little chunk monk. Spitting Fire was like, no, I'm not going to do, I like her. I'm going to do papoose like that. She has her opinions about things or whatever. She's pretty cool. So they hung up on me. I promise y'all, I told y'all this story, man. I went walking the carpet down. What the fuck you hanging up on?
What is going on? You said to call in. I'm calling in, right? I'm eating. This boy sitting up here lying. And and I didn't know pretty much nothing about YouTube like that, y'all. I'm riding home in my car at night watching him. So this right here already got him heated about me. I didn't know that he was watching and paying any attention to anything that I was saying. I was critiquing all of his stuff every freaking night coming home. And I'm like, this boy is lying. This boy is lying. And every night I remember on the highway, I would just press the button. It would be pitch black dark in my car. In 15 minutes every night, I was like, this boy is lying. This boy is lying. I started calling out all of these lies. I'm like, what the fuck? And they were eating it up. So this one, like I said, one night I couldn't take it no more. I called in. Something I would never do. I would never do nothing like that, but I don't know what it was. I let my fingers do the talking, boy. I was through one. What's your number? What's your number? What's your name is? What's your name is? Hung up on me. I was heated. Fuck you hanging up on? Nobody hang up on me. They laughing and everything. I'm watching the show. I called back. Now he want to act like he can't hear and and this girl is dumb and this girl is this. How would you know all of that if I didn't even get a chance to get through on the line because he didn't want me to address all these freaking lies he was saying? No, hung the hell up. But like I say, it just behooved, it stunned me, like that because I'm like, dang, and he's sitting up in here, man. He's got these women's up here with him, like, they cool with this shit. They were like, I'm not gonna say like cool, like with this, but they ain't getting no fuck. They didn't care because it's obvious, like, okay, they must have been watching me. I didn't know people were watching me. Because I didn't care. I was just clicking on, like, this boy lying. This motherfucker lied. This motherfucker lied his ass off, right? But, and for them to not, get involved or anything, it's just the fact that I did. I felt like that they did get involved. I felt like that they were riding with him. I felt like that, wait a minute. I got this one lady up there named Sky. She calling me Papoose, some name. She goes, I've never called this woman out. I don't even know her. So at that point, y'all, that's where I got my mojo from. And I turned the fuck up out here. Y'all gonna put some respect on my goddamn name. Period. At some sense, okay, Scooby-Doo want to clown around with it. That's cool because I'm going to clown around back here on him. But what I'm not going to do, and I don't think what he's going to do is ever get into this thing where, I'm going to pull up and do all this. I go back and forth with Scooby-Doo all damn day. But Sky's on. She thought it was really, like, hilarious. Toxic Diamond, she's up there hiding a motherfucker. She probably didn't even know what day of the week it was. Spin Fire, she was just kind of mellow. Chill to the back. Kaleidoscope, y'all go find a live. It's still up. I still got the fucking live over on my Papoose channel. It's Kaleidoscope. She's sitting in a little corner in the dark, like a little squirrel waiting on the nut. Yeah, so I was like, wow, these ladies up here too, man. And y'all support this shit? That's what I was on. I was like, y'all, this is the type of time we on out here. I was like, oh, hell no. I knew right then and there, this boy was developing him a cult. Like he was the leader. Like, but truth be told, and Spin Fire took herself up out of it, man. I was ready. I was locked and loaded. Period. Bring it. That's how I felt. Y'all want to ride with? Oh, okay. But anywho, this show ain't even about me. But I was just explaining, like, with Wisdom Daughter, and I know it's a lot to kind of go back to capture, right? But it will save you. It does save you from saddling up on the wrong damn donkey out here. And that donkey is going to get thirsty and hungry. And that donkey has no problem leaving you right where you fucking standing to go drink from his fucking bucket of water and eat his fucking hay. Like ain't nothing never even fucking happened. Oh well. Oh well. And the other reason why is because, Wisdom Daughter, you don't rock with the dream team like that. You got to be stamped Approved. Dream team. The boy gonna leave your ass out here in the tsunami by yourself. That boy is going to leave you if infamous Sylvia comes back and do like she say she gonna do, and she says she is coming to burn your ass for defamation of character. Now this is a challenge, and I'm gonna be here for it because now we get to see whether if infamous Sylvia gonna have that money and means to come back to do so, or if Sylvia is just blowing air out her ass. We'll be able to see that too. But I highly doubt, I seriously doubt, since that letter was put up today by Nyla, that that boy has any financial means or anything to keep up with the leasing independently from Sylvia about this damn car and her husband. I highly doubt it because if he'd had it, they wouldn't be right here today. He wouldn't have missed no payments. He would have paid them just like what they agreed on. He would have got accurate freaking insurance like what was stated in the letter that Ronald and infamous Sylvia would explain to him. Hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And on the flip side though, infamous Sylvia, I don't even know how y'all screwed with the boy. The car should have definitely been called back into your custody. You should have met him there when he took that car to that goddamn junkyard somewhere and let that boy over there, and he been riding around, and then he come out here to tell people that y'all didn't even have an oil stick in that car. You should have went and got that car in. Bring me the car. Let us fix it. Let me put the oil stick in thing. You should have played with him. Shout out to Lady Libra, y'all. You should have played with his mind. It's like sometimes you got to be 10, 20 steps ahead. The minute he started complaining about it, ain't this, oh, well, okay, Bookum, bring us the car. We'll all go down there, we'll take it down there, right? And then Bookum got to use the bathroom every 10 minutes. When he could take his ass to that bathroom, you and Ronald should have jetted off in that fucking, and left his ass right there at that goddamn gas station. Y'all don't even know how to play the game. For what he finna do? Call the police and say you stole your own car? I cannot. Sylvia, I cannot. Y'all don't even know how to play the game. And I get it. We get old. We forget. But baby, the streets be bugging. You're going to have to get out there and bug in the streets when it make it to your advantage. It is what it is. Don't let that freaking age let you get over there because you 58, 59, and you don't know how to play them damn street games. You got to beat him at his own fucking game. The oil stick missing. Hold on. Oh, okay, well, meet us over here at um what's one of the oil places, y'all? Cause I don't go. What's the name of the oil? I go to Kia. What's one of the damn places? Y'all gotta stop laughing, cause y'all making me laugh. Well, maybe they left it out at what's the oil place, y'all? What's the name of the oil place? Where they changed the oil at? Where they changed the oil at? I can't think of the place. Jiffy Lube. Thank you, boo. Yeah. Yeah. See, Jiffy Lube changed that oil book maybe about 4 months ago. So, I mean, you should be good. But if the oil stick is missing, then meet us at Jiffy Lube. I'm going to get that taken care of. All right. I meet y'all there. About 20 minutes, you say? Yeah, me about 20 minutes, right? Ronald, what happened with the oil stick in the car? Did you check it when you got the oil change? Well, Sylvia, I don't know. I guess they forgot to put it back in there. I don't know. He's okay. Well, come on, get dressed. We about to meet Bookum down at Jiffy Lube over here on Highway 25 off of Cincinnati. And so purchase another one, put it in there. So then, because we can't have him with the problems because he's going to start calling us and not paying us for the goddamn car. All right, let's go. They going. Bookum, pull up. Oh, hey. What's going on today, bud? We're sorry about that. Yeah, Ronald took the car in. I guess the people that were servicing forgot to put the oil stick in, but what we gonna do
is we finna get you. We're gonna put a new one in there. Is there anything else that you think is wrong with the car? So we can take care of that today. So book. Well, okay. All right, Sylvia. Well, I'm about to go over here, give me a ding dong. I'm finna hit this. They got hot pockets in these machines over here. So yeah, I'm finna go over here, make a few phone calls and shit. All right. All right. Ma'am, you up next. Pull your car in. Pull your car in. Pull your car in. Yeah. Straight ahead. Yeah. Okay. Turn the car off. Motherfucker, we ain't turning the car off. We leaving this motherfucker in there. He in there getting the shit. Ronald, get the fuck in the car. He could have left that motherfucker right there. You Sylvia, you gotta learn how to play the game, girl. Hey, Priscilla Boo, you don't even know how to play. You already know that he gonna dip off to the canteen machine. He going to get the ding dongs, a hot pocket, a nice good energy drink, whole bunch of shit. That was y'all time to escape with that bitch. I love that bitch right there. Booker cut, run it out. What the fuck? No, 911. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I bought the car from her name is Ifman Sylvia. I bought the car from her, and she told me to meet her over here and get the oil stick change and blah. She was gonna replace it, and then yeah, and I make payments on the car and all that stuff. Yeah, well, I only missed 2 payments, but they mad about that. But she told me and we gonna make it. And I'm gonna fix it. I like to report the car stolen, sir. Well, may I have your license number? It was like the car ain't in my name. It's in their name. So you want me to put an APB out on the stolen vehicle, but the car is in their name? Get the fuck out of here.
And you work for the court, you're supposed to dress and conduct yourself in a certain way. And I'm
Boy, I gotta teach Sylvia every day. All my life I had to fight.
Clearly she wasn't organized. So she's on her laptop tapping. All right, she's doing this, looking. And finally, she finds whatever piece of evidence that the prosecutor said she didn't have. So if you have it, why doesn't she have it? So now I'm realizing, okay, she might be feeling like she cannot prosecute
Wisdom
this
daughter
case
is
because
deep in this,
evidence that maybe she never received. Okay, there's a witness list, and there was a request for the witness list. A request that has to be followed up on, and so it's clear that there's a disconnect, right? The one saving grace is that a prosecutor alone cannot decide that I'm not going to prosecute the case.
Listen.
Right?
Oh, I'm listening.
Together, there's some
y'all
stuff that has to
listening?
take place, and so
y'all listening,
I'm
right?
chiming in.
Let me tell you why, CJ, she was coming after me. Because she was in the courtroom during Ernest's thing, recording when she was...
Mind you, Wisdom daughter gives you no reason other than, I guess she's advocating for Bookum. Sylvia is about to break it down as to why Wisdom daughter is coming after her. I agree. It is a mind your business. Just get on here, talk about what's going on in it, and get the hell out of it. Not interject yourself all into, you want to deliver paperwork and then talk to prosecutors and who finna do all of that?
It's not supposed to be recorded.
Listen.
So she got in trouble with the judge. So I took the live video that she had because she decided she wanted to take it down, but I already had the video and I kept it and I put it on my channel. So she tried to strike my channel to get that video down. I countersued her with the YouTube and got the video put back up. She's mad because she's afraid that the judge is going to see it and judge was not going to give her Rule 22 to come in Ernest's case. So this was mad. She's mad. She's big mad that she...
And this is exactly where Sylvia gets a checkmate in. Yeah. Now, like I said, in Texas Hold'em, you have a choice. You can either roll what you got. Hopefully you got a flush. I don't know. But if your hand ain't looking too good, you might want to fold them. Call it out. I quit. Take that saddle off that donkey. Take that saddle off that donkey. I don't know. Listen here. She might want to fold. Wisdom daughter, you might want to fold on this. It's okay. It's okay. A lot of people don't win in Texas Hold'em. It's okay. It's okay. But baby, listen to this here what Sylvia is planning on doing to you.
Got caught doing stuff that she was not supposed to do, and I got the information, and she's mad that she's afraid that I'm going to put it out. So now that she pissed me off, y'all, because I wasn't going to put it out before. Now she pissed me off trying to come out at me and trying to go, trying to get me to be put in jail with with this whole craziness. I'm going to put it out. I'm going to send it to the judge. Yes, I am. Since they've been sending stuff to the prosecutor.
Sylvia say, with daughter, Sylvia say she want all the smoke. Y'all put the smoke in the chat, man. Put the smoke in the chat. Sylvia say she want all the smoke now. She say she is about to send what you have done and said over there to the courts to block your Rule 22. Mm, mm, mm. Y'all be fighting out here, man. Y'all be getting it in. Don't worry about me. I'm going to stay my little nappy-headed, comfy butt right over here on the little sofa where I am talking to my little small little chat.
Stuff like that on me. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to return a favor, y'all. I'm going to return a favor. I am. Sure I am. She wants to be in my case because she's afraid that I will keep her from being able to get a Rule 22 on Ernest's case because she wants Ernest's case so bad, which Ernest is probably not going to go to trial. All right, here we go.
Literally doing what his advocate should be doing and saying, well, can you clarify this? Let me ask you this. What if A, B, C, D, E, F, G happens? And I'm purposely not telling you some of those specifics because I know Sylvia's people are in here. Probably in here. Okay?
I'm listening now. I started listening this morning. I wasn't there last night because I was in the bed. But this morning, I am listening.
I know her people are in here. I know that they're listening.
No, my people was not in there.
And we ain't going to go back to them and give them everything, okay? And she's going to prove to me that she's listening when she goes on her live because she has diarrhea of the mouth and she can't hold water. And she starts talking about what I'm discussing in this live, okay?
No,
because the only two people who know what happened today is me and Dana Jane because we were the only ones there, okay?
Now we all know what happened because you put it in there. We all know what happened. Because you're playing it right now.
That's fact.
You got a diarrhea of the mouth because you're doing the same thing you claim I was doing.
Oh my God. Can you imagine all them sitting up? That is infamous Sylvia rebuttaling back to Wisdom Daughter live. Wisdom Daughter has put a saddle on Bookum and riding it, honey. She riding the Bookum wave right now. And they've been going back and forth, honey. But YouTuber Nyla brought out the golden paper. And this golden paper that she brought out was a statement that was written up by infamous Sylvia, husband or ex-husband. I don't know the status of that, so I just use both, right? Of Bookum allegedly doing a fraudulent auto insurance to try to show that he has insured the car. Also, talking about the time that he kind of missed those payments and stuff like that, right? And he was against Sylvia even selling the car to Bookum girl. That was the golden letter there. That was the letter for today. Ronald and infamous Sylvia was notified by their insurance company. I believe it was the insurance company, right? Because there's a whole nother formal letter telling them that the car has been abandoned, that they kind of got a call and this is where it was and blah, blah, blah. And keep in mind that Bookum claims his position is that infamous Sylvia damaged, vandalized the car, bust the windows out, put it on a flat tire. Well, their court hearing has been on pause for quite some time. Now it's being said that infamous Sylvia attorney is not well right now. Will be resuming back whenever he gets back, I guess. Well, right now you have Wisdom Daughter who has intervened herself inside, of course, of their case. I guess she has a Rule 22 and she's down there all the time whenever they have to be there. And infamous Sylvia broke it down as to why Wisdom Daughter is envy right now of her and, angry. And infamous Sylvia did admit for the record that, yeah, she dropped a dime on her because she was in the Nesto hearing recording. So that started probably and possibly their little beef. Not only that, she said that Wisdom Daughter wanted to spend some time either on the phone or, walking with her and talking with her, whatever. Infamous Sylvia figured like, no, this got to be some type of, sociopathic person that she didn't want to be bothered with her. So she never returned any of her phone calls. She had no communication with her. So she's saying that she believed that this is why Wisdom Daughter took angry towards her and now riding the wave of Bookum. Wisdom Daughter, to me, because as of yet, I have not heard her call out anything that she may have done or could have done research on to discredit or even challenge Bookum's character at all. It's like, okay, well, he's doing it. So now, Wisdom Daughter, I guess, at this last court hearing, somehow went trying to talk to the prosecution, and she did state for the record, we are sending information, more information, and she had to get a bigger thumb drive to hold all of this information. But this is information that I guess is being supported by a Bookum sending it to her. Who else could be sending it to her? So I guess now she's taken upon herself to help the prosecutors prosecute the case. Well, Sylvia's a little hot under the collar for this right now. So Sylvia holds in her possession some information that she says that she will be submitting down to the courts or whatever, so that now Wisdom Daughter can lose her Rule 22. So, baby, they going at it, Priscilla, boo. Like, you know me with my nosy butt, right? Yeah. I'm all up in it. You say she picking up where Denise left off?
We had a real conversation with the prosecutor, like a real conversation. Like, ma'am,
you hear this?
You got a big, tall black man, over 6 foot, about
now, this is, when I heard this coming from Wisdom Daughter, what it sounds like to me is that she was trying to manipulate them. Manipulate them so that they can fight and much harder on behalf of whatever the discovery is that Bookum is submitting in. Right? And that's crazy. Like, that's what it sounds like. I'm going to let y'all hear. I know some of y'all heard it, but I'm like, Wisdom Daughter, are you trying to manipulate the prosecutors in this case? What are you doing? So, which to me would definitely, if Sylvia attorney plays the cards right, can already have this shit throw out. She's gonna throw this shit out. Who is this lady?
Dark skin like Biggie Smalls, who some people might find intimidating. if the shoe was on the other foot, we already know not only would this case be prosecuted.
This is her talking to the prosecutor.
If the shoe was on the other foot. So what's really going on here? What is it that we need to do?
She's questioning the prosecutors.
Forget the back and forth, because at the end of the day, a crime was committed, right? I cannot put a bullet in you, and then because you start threatening me and you know you're watching me on YouTube or talking about what I'm doing, now I'm trying to say, well, it's on both sides. No. Right? If I do that, if I put a bullet in, so I still have to.
She
that, right?
says that she's telling the prosecutors after they respond to her that about the harassing on both parts, right? She's telling the prosecutors, no. This ain't about the harassing on the both sides. I want you to stick to the criminal part of it. What? What, wisdom daughter? What? What are you doing? She want to tell the prosecutors how to run their trial against Sylvia. I'm like, what? What's going on, Shaniqua? What's going on? We got to run this back. And maybe wisdom daughter probably need to replay this to herself and see if this makes sense about what she attempted to do. What is it that you attempted to do, wisdom daughter? You just literally cost Bookum. Bookum, I'm going to need you front and center over here. I need to look Bookum. Wisdom daughter just fucked your case. Wisdom daughter, you know you fucked that boy case, right? Wisdom daughter, you know you done screwed that boy case up, baby. Infamous Sylvia, get this back and her attorney gets this stuff and this stuff gets to the judge. Girl, you want to be sitting over there to myself, it's criminal. We want to know what you was doing here, wisdom daughter. We're going to run this back, girl. This is a very interesting part right here. Infamous Sylvia, you might need to put this in the docket. 1-24-38.
I'm listening now. I started listening this morning. I wasn't there last night because I was in the bed. But this morning, I am listening.
Oh, wait, I went back too far. Hold on, I don't need to go back that far. Hold on, Sylvia. Hold on.
You understand what happened here. Forget it.
Okay, here we go. This is wisdom daughter. Sounds like you're trying to intimidate the freaking prosecutors.
Okay.
I'm listening now.
This is not your case. This is Bookum case. So how is it that wisdom daughter have the audacity to go in there, stand and tell these prosecutors what she wants to happen? That's wisdom daughter. Come on, man. You overstepped your boundaries and Bookum can Bookum. You can kiss this shit goodbye.
I'm listening now. I started listening this morning. I wasn't there last night because I was in the bed. But this morning, I am listening.
I know her people in here.
Sylvia, checkmate, goddamn. I'm sorry. Sylvia Sylvia got checkmate on you with Lord.
She's listening when she goes on her live because she has diarrhea of the mouth and she can't hold water. And she starts talking about what I'm discussing in this live. Okay?
No,
so only two people know what happened today is me and Dana Jane because we were the only ones there. Okay?
Now we all know what happened because you put it in there. We all know what happened. Because you're playing right now.
So the next thing
you got a diarrhea of the mouth because you're doing the same thing you claim I was doing.
Oh boy, I don't know, boy. I think, hey, Sylvia must have got some good night sleep loud this night, boy, because she came back ready.
Conversation like, ma'am, you got a big, tall black man over 6 foot.
Listen.
200-300 pounds.
Listen to her, y'all.
Dark skin like Biggie Smalls, who some people might find intimidating. If the shoe was on the other foot, we already know.
Did she really just describe Bookum as 6'2", dark skinned, pretty, and tall? No, wisdom daughter. Denzel is 6'2", dark and fine and tall. But hey, you like what you like. You like what you like. It is what it is. But let me clean my damn glass because I want to make sure that we got the same damn book. Wait a minute. We talking about Denzel or Booker? Like, who the fuck we talking about right now? You got me confused. Hold on, girl. Hold on. What's your descriptions again? Let me listen to her description again. Hold on.
Ma'am, you got a big, tall black man, over 6 foot, about 200-300 pounds. Okay, dark skin like Biggie Smalls.
Oh, like
Some people
Biggie.
might find intimidating. If the shoe was on the other foot, we already know. Not only was
Okay, she said like Biggie Smalls.
Danny J probably would not have gotten. If the shoe
Hey,
was on the other foot.
Booker, if you don't hurry up and cut ties with this wisdom daughter, boy, your ass is shot. This girl just said you look like Biggie Smalls, and we no shade against Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls ugly than a motherfucker. I'm just saying. A great rapper, all that stuff, but we gonna call a spade a spade. This girl say as a matter of fact, Booker, if I'm not mistaken, I think you got a brown pleather duplicated jacket like Biggie Small, so you thought your ass looked like him too. Hold on, y'all. Time out. I just thought about Bookum got that goddamn jacket like Biggie Small. Hold on. Time out. Oh, where's the daughter? You nailed that right on the nail, girl. He did think he was Biggie Smalls. I cannot. I had to think about Oh my Lord. Book. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't your friend. This girl said you look like He said you look like Biggie Smalls. And you over there dressing like Biggie Smalls. Let's go. I can't do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's just go.
What is it that we need to do to help you understand what happened here? Forget the back and forth, because at the end of the day, crime was committed, right? I cannot put a bullet in you, and then because you start threatening me and you're watching me on YouTube or talking about what I'm doing, now I'm trying to say, well, it's on both sides. No, right? If I do that, if I put a bullet in, so I still have to pay for that, right? So if I put a tracker on someone's car, I can now cry victim and say, yeah, but now he's stalking me.
Oh, she mad at Sylvia. She's literally, intentionally pressing this story for Bookum. She mad at you, Sylvia. Oh, she hot as fuck at you, Sylvia. Now, you go down there and you take her Rule 22 from her, Sylvia. You might need protective service.
You might need protective service, Sylvia. Oh, you gotta be careful. Sylvia, this woman is hot than a firecracker at you. She's sitting on here pressing this story hot off the press to these prosecutors, pushing her truth about what she believed happened to that damn car. And if Nyla don't get that letter over there to Wisdom daughter ASAP, Bookum gonna let her ride that donkey for a long time. He loving it. He gonna love that. But she gonna take that fall for herself. Ain't no joke about that. Ain't no joke. Bookum gonna let Wisdom daughter take that fall for herself. Cause she didn't have to saddle up, man. You shouldn't have not put that rawhide ass saddle on that donkey. I'm just saying. Shouldn't have done it. So Sylvia, need to be careful. Because you think you got her pissed off now? Oh, baby, you file what you about to go file on her. Baby, you gonna need some damn protective service around here. You lie to see Wisdom daughter come out with a whole bunch of voodoo chopstick stuff, putting needles and shit in the pillow on your ass, Sylvia.
Nobody is stalking Infamous Sylvia. Infamous Sylvia is on YouTube running her mouth. Okay? I made that very clear today. Everybody knows what this woman does.
Isn't hypocrisy such a disease? It's such a disease. What do you do about it? I don't know if they have medication for hypocrites. I don't know. They need to. They need to manufacture it. They need to make something. I don't know. And something's got to heal the world. That's some hypocritical shit she just said. And I'm not trying to shade or not. Hey, y'all know I just call it like it is. And it is what it is. Wisdom daughter, I don't know how much praying you going to have to do or how much oil juice you need to be spraying and dousing around. I don't know, honey. But baby, a little drop might save you. Just a little drop.
She tells you what color her shit was. Okay? She tells you the consistency.
Watch Sylvia, y'all.
What toilet paper she
Watch
uses.
Sylvia.
Tell me what
Nightgown is. All right?
you didn't tell me what color is my SHIT. Tell me what color my shit is.
That I do. I remember that. Shaniqua, I remember that. So, but like infamous said, Sylvia said was, that's when she, like, okay, I study her, I watch her, you know what? No, I don't want to, be involved with this person anymore. I don't want to be around this person. Infamous Sylvia put on the record. She cut it off. She said she did not respond to any more of her, conversation or needed to furthering any communication with her, right? But Wisdom daughter tells a different story, She feels that infamous Sylvia was cuckoo and all that stuff for showing up at Shirley salon stuff. So, it was like right there is when they started this entanglement, right? They just fell apart. You got Wisdom daughter thinking that some things in how Sylvia's move was strange and weird. And I even believe, if I'm not mistaken, so correct me if I'm wrong, that once infamous Sylvia kind of got hooked up and deep in with the Sonia girl, it really struck a nerve and fire. And then, then they all start coming, at Sylvia. That I never got into. I just didn't prefer to have the Nesto shit in my head. I just said, I ain't want to hear it. It's like, I was like, I'm so glad I'm big. I don't do this shit here. That was just out of bound for me. Like, nope, and nope. So, but did I embrace of it? Yes, because I watch it over on one of the other, lady channel that I like to go to. But this is kind of where they moment came at not liking each other. And it's messed up out here because at some sense, you want to blame it, okay, YouTube. If YouTube wouldn't do this and YouTube didn't have this and YouTube, it's not YouTube. It's an individual fault. I took all accountability about what I did when y'all got to sit and watch me do all this goofy stuff and whatever with that darn catfish lady and this and that. That's on me. YouTube don't have control of me. I opened my mouth and I did what I want to do and say what I want to do because of me. I always own my stuff. I have no problem doing that. But now over here, it's like these people got to own it. Your actions is because of you. You push that button. You decide to come on here because there's a microphone in the audience to hear you. But that with the people, I just kind of like, and I get it. We all want to support somebody, but it has to be a borderline. I support you and stuff, but at the same time, it's like, well, I guess you got to make a choice of how much you're willing to go that deep into. And never me. I don't like my life distracted and not over no nonsense stuff. I ain't gonna let you do it. I'm gonna have to tap on out. I'm gonna have to tap on out. I wasn't finna sit here and be on here fighting no Scooby-Doo for no 10 damn years. You can have it. Tap out. You won. I'm gonna go resume my good life over here. But let's finish. Almost there. I do not own the rights to this video, you guys. We are doing a reaction to Infamous Sylvia rebuttal to Wisdom Daughter.
Block.
Cause I got to hear when Sylvia turn up, y'all.
You better leave Miss Green Eyes alone. I'm telling you right now, leave her the fuck alone. Cause I'm about to block your ass. Leave Miss Green Eyes alone. Stay cool. Cause you're about to get blocked.
Sylvia ain't about to play for the next 5 minutes, y'all.
When she's going home, when she's going to sleep, we don't ever have to wonder what she's doing. She documents her entire life. She talks and she runs her mouth. And that mouth has gotten her in a lot of trouble. But like I say, she always manages to slip away. And so where do we go from here? And so another person...
This is what you can't do. This is what you should not do. Come on to try to convince your audience, impress your audience about another person and what they should not do. She literally says that Infamous Sylvia shouldn't be coming on here running her mouth, telling all her stuff. Even people probably even know what color SHIT she got. Now Sylvia finna burn that up in a minute, all right? But yet then, what response should a normal, articulating person should say to someone like Wisdom Daughter who went down to run her mouth with the prosecutors? Anybody? I'm just saying. We do double standard talking and we don't even be knowing that we're doing it. How is it that you should say that this person shouldn't be doing X, Y, and Z, but then not have a response to what you, and I'm saying you in general, right? Not a name. We're doing, well, I guess I am saying a name. When you running your mouth telling the prosecutors some things, how do you respond? How do a person respond to that? It's kind of, right. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm telling you, people say they ain't crazy. We all think that we perfectly good people. We're normal. We this and that, but we don't be listening to what. Listen, especially when you trying to point the finger. Like, wait a minute, hold on, Wisdom Daughter. When you just running your mouth down there to the prosecutors. But then you want to say that, oh, well, Sylvia be out here 24 hours running her mouth to, what? Some things you just got to say less on. That's all I'm saying. Because then it's people like me, you, or whatever. Like, let me rewind that. Let me catch that. Girl.
Came into the room and an interview was conducted. The evidence was presented. A plan was put into place. And so if she thinks that she's going to just walk now or that Dana J is very clear. He's not dropping the case.
Y'all hear that? Did you hear that? Who does Sylvia thinks that she is by not doing this and this or that? Here's what's going to happen. Bookum has given you guys everything that you're going to need. So I need you to go in there and win this case for him. Because he's not going to be dropping this case no time soon. What? Sylvia fires back.
He's not dropping the case. Prosecutor cannot just drop the case. A crime has been committed. We now know what is necessary in order for the prosecutor to comfortably move forward. Okay. I don't know what's going on with Sylvia's lawyer because once again he's not showing up. Okay, but that's on the judge. Judge, I'm sick.
Do she sound like she the prosecutor? I'm just asking. Do she sound like she's prosecuting this case? Because she do to me. She do to me. Like, she got a whole lot of things that she needs and wants. Like, she running this whole case now. Bookum, the state can go home. Send them home. Let Wisdom daughter go up in there. Run and be the prosecution. Cause she done took over this shit here. She is the HIG in charge. Or HEDG. Yeah, one of those letters.
Judge, I got conflict. Judge, I got a doctor's appointment. I need a continuance. Judge, I got into a fight with my baby mama. I need a continuance, right? So he is prolonging this. And what I think is happening here.
Let me tell you, before I even cuss, God knew I was going to cuss. God knows it already. He knows I got some cuss in me. So you better leave me alone because then I'll cuss your ass out in a minute. Okay? How about that? I ain't like you, exceptional blessed that I'm going to cuss you out in a minute.
Ooh, and Sylvia turn up, y'all.
Get out of here, you little bitch. You're gone.
Hold on, Sylvia. What you say, Sylvia? Listen, y'all. What you say, Sylvia? Listen, y'all. What you say, y'all?
Get out of here, you little bitch. You're gone. Gone, exceptional. Hide your dumb ass.
Listen, when I say Sylvia must have got some good sleep last night, y'all. Get on out here, little bitch. I mean, it was as formal as she could make it. I kid you not. And you know what? I ain't mad at him. I don't like proper cuss words. You get out of here, you little bitch. I'm like, come on, Sylvia, where your thug thistle at with this shit? You're gonna get out of here, you little bitch. What the fuck? I mean, it went hard. She went hard. It was hard, okay? But it was like Caucasian hard. You're gonna get out of here, you little bitch.
Nope, I got the right person. Now, D. Johnson, get your stupid ass out of here, too.
See, she was hard on that. Wait. She was hard on that. Oh, come on, Sylvia. You can't turn it. You want to turn it up. You want to turn it up. You want to turn it down. You got to put some oomph in it. You got to put some, get mad, Sylvia. Get mad. You're gonna get out of here, you little bitch.
Gone. Gone, exceptional.
No shit.
Hide your dumb ass from in here. Hold on. Did I get the wrong person?
Hey,
nope, I got the right person.
Hey, Book.
Nah.
You might want to chill with that do elephant swat fly, because Sylvia over there swatting flies like a motherfucker over there. Swat chop. You can get out of here, you little bitch. Swat chop. Does elephants? Hell yeah, she swap. Hell yeah, elephant and swap a fly. That's what I'm talking about, Silver. Let me see what else. Let me see, girl. I have to go back because I like that little proper bitch. You gonna get out of here, little bitch? She almost sound
Get
like
out of here.
she almost sound like that movie Annie. They're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you.
You little bitch.
Hey, hold on,
You
Sylvia,
dumb.
Sylvia. You can get the golden glove for this one here, though. I ain't gonna lie, boy. This is proper as it can get. Hold on, hold on. One more time, Sylvia.
Got a conflict. Judge,
Shut up. Hold on, Wisdom. Not you, not you.
Like you, exceptional, blessed. That I'm gonna cuss you out in a minute.
Come on with it. I swear to God, I died when I heard that. Yeah, Carrie. He ain't gonna laugh at you. Here she come, here she come. Listen to the difference.
Get out of here, you little bitch. You're gone. Gone, exceptional.
Ah, that's epic, y'all. That's epic.
Find your dumb ass from in here.
And then you see she went to the dog
Did I
this.
get the wrong person?
She
Nope, I got
she
the
was
right person.
polite with it, formal.
Now,
Then she shot
D.
down with that
Johnson, get your
thug.
stupid ass out of here too.
Listen to her.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, bitches.
Oh shit.
And I'm grown. I do the hell. I say the,
Hold on, Sylvia. I ain't know you hit them with the drum. Bye, bitches. Hold on, Sylvia. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. I must have missed that one. Hold on. Did y'all heard that
you
shit?
gone. Gone, exceptional.
Ho-
Hide your dumb ass from in here.
She let the drum loose,
Did I
y'all.
get the wrong person? Nope, I got the right
She
person.
got the right one.
Now, D. Johnson, get your stupid ass out of here too.
Okay.
Bye.
Listen to her.
Bye, bitches. Grown.
Y'all can't tell me Sylvia didn't sleep her ass off last night. Y'all can't tell me that. She got ready for this shit. She said, I ain't watched that shit, that Wisdom Daughter last night. I listened to it this morning. Sylvia was over there with done dotted her eyes and T's with bye bitches. Swat chop, swat chop. Bookum over there talking about some elephant don't swat flies. The fucking do. Shit.
Who the hell? I say what the fuck I want to say.
Whew.
I don't know me. Shit, I'm 58 years old. I could cuss anybody out there I want to
Girl,
cuss
that's
out.
what I be
So get
saying.
your asses out of here. Y'all know what channel y'all bitches. Y'all on the wrong damn fucking channel to come and fuck with me.
Boy, listen to her, boy, Sylvia.
Now get your asses in the bushes and stay there, dumbass.
Now,
All
listen.
right, here we go.
Listen.
Is that
Okay. I mean, Sylvia, I mean, she was really trying to do hard, though. Okay. It is what it is. But that shit was epic, though. I'm going to get it. Hey, that type of cussing right there, you don't need no pistol. You don't need no slingshot. You don't need that. That's enough right there. All them should have ran the hell up out that chat. What the fuck? Hold on. She said, bye, bitches.
Sylvia thought this was going to go away? It has not gone away. Just like Nesto, it's her tactic now was to provoke Dana J, who unfortunately fell into the trap a few too many times, and now she has her own footage that's given to her lawyer. Now, the interesting thing is this friend who came to court with her today, who Dennis Byron claims is his friend, he actually introduced them to, okay?
Oh.
This friend had a conversation.
Now, dumb fish eye fool. That is not the same damn person. You so damn nosy, you don't even know the difference between the two black women, you dumbass. You need to get those eyes fixed. Get some better contacts.
Now, Shaniqua, you said that was you. Now, the crazy thing, Shaniqua, you would possibly be able, having your chance, you might get a chance to tell her, hey, that was me. You're speaking on the wrong lady. And because She already done saddled up, Shanika. She ain't gonna give a fuck. She gonna still stick to her story about, or she might, you know, do her lady thistle, right? And say, you know what? I'm woman enough to apologize at least that, it was the wrong lady. But on the other hand, might not do so because, see, once you already started riding that wave and then build your narrative, speculations, theories, all of that stuff, talking to the prosecutors, helping someone who ain't did all of her research on, right? She ain't going back. She ain't going back. It don't even matter. It don't matter if it was you, him, her, or them. She's already going to allegedly stick to the story about the lady who she was referring to at first. It don't matter. She ain't fixing that. Mm-mm. It's kind of hard, sometimes for people who done dwelled everything that they have, the gut of their soul, into the belief of the one person who they choose to be out here, sallowing up with, and putting out all of their propositions and narratives and convincings and their manipulations and stuff now to recant that. It's like, oh, damn, I was doing such a good job. Just that one little thing will make it look like I'm a failure. I have to come back out now and apologize to all these people because I just, it's the wrong lady. And she went hard on that storyline. You want to take her back? She went hard. She really convinced, like, the channel that I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. There wasn't no allegedly on that. It wasn't no, well, I stand correct or anything. She was solid on that one. Like, this was the lady that doing so and so.
All the contacts ain't working for your dumb ass because that's not the same damn woman. It's a different woman. Different one. So get those contacts in there. Get some real contacts and stop trying to make your eyes green and your slow self-esteem ass want to have a different color eyes. Girl.
Yeah, you did come in late.
Accept yourself as who you are with the brown eyes that God gave you. Okay?
Check
Stop
this.
trying to have green eyes because your ass ain't got no damn green eyes. You got brown eyes. Accept it.
Now this is a new infamous Sylvia here, though. This is a new one. I cleaned it. You know what's going on with my camera, and I just kind of didn't want to bother. I think I'll get it fixed tomorrow. I'm gonna try to clean it again. My screen protector has slid. It's covering it up. It slid down over the hole somewhat, but I'll try to do my best. Hold on. But shout out to Priscilla. Thank you, love. Thank you. But hold on. He told me Alex says that I need to clean the camera, so I appreciate that. But I'm gonna go get another screen protector put on here because this one, the film actually has slid down, so it's partially covering the camera too. So thanks, Alex. Appreciate that. I hope that it's a little bit better. Oh, hold on. Let me get this back up on here. So, but do y'all know what? This Sylvia here. This Sylvia got some sleep last night. Let's turn the light on. How's that? Let's turn the light on for you, right? So, I didn't know. I mean, I kind of didn't know because it's, I don't pay attention to people features or things or so like that. But I guess sometimes it's good to do because you might need to put that in your pocket so that you can use as a tool, to weaponize. And Sylvia just grabbed, a tool that's helping her counterattack against her alleged attacker. Listen to her.
Thank God for your brown eyes and keep it moving. Keep it moving. Okay.
brown.
With the prosecutor in
I
court.
I always been too
Why
scared
a friend was
of the colors. And I used to wear contact lenses, but baby, one of them suckers went look down the sink, and I ain't never back at all. No, no, no.
not a witness in the case, a friend to the defendant having a conversation with the prosecutor. What did she say?
Why are you having a conversation with the prosecutor? You're not part of this damn case. Why are you part of this case? Why are you giving tons of thumb drive to the prosecutor?
That's a good.
Why are you
I
in
think
this case?
that's a good, fair question. Don't y'all agree? That's a good, fair question, and I think that Wisdom Daughter should submit a fair answer to it. It needs to be validated. Why did Wisdom Daughter become so invested in this case to saddle up on the donkey side? I mean, fair is fair. And I think that the community deserves an answer for that. Like, why? This was, as far as this community knows over here, we were all under the presumption that this case was between Booker, infamous Sylvia, her daughter Dallas, if she chooses, I guess, to be in it because that's her moral support and also her witness, if has to be, and her husband or the ex-husband, because I don't know the status of that, Ronald, and if may need to be the car. That's who I thought that this whole case involved: the car, Booker, Dallas, her husband or ex-husband, Ronald, and Sylvia. That's how I came across the case. But to my understanding now, I guess when you get to have a Rule 22, maybe that you can interject your way in that way. But I just now becoming familiar because I'm not into law. I don't know that. I do different type of law, kind of the same thing, but not the same. But I thought you just kind of sit there and, take your notes if it's allowed to be public to the public and bring the information back to be transparent with the. But in this case, it's coming off a little bit different now. It's coming off a little bit different. So, I mean, the question can be, did Wisdom Daughter obtain or Rule 22 because she was, planning on doing this stuff? Is this ethical? Is this something that, I don't know. Is this ethical? Should you abuse what was given to you as a privilege to come in and be transparent with the public on your note taking? Is this abusive? Is this abusive to receiving a Rule 22? I don't know. To you obtain one to have as a beneficial tool to perform retaliation on something that happened in a personal lane of theirs. Sylvia didn't meet with you. She didn't call you. You mad at that? Sylvia ratted you out, or so you mad at that? I don't know. Something to think about, though.
Okay. You're not part of it. But you're going to be real soon. Because we got the evidence of you selling my bankruptcy. Yes, you do. We do. We got evidence of you having revenge porn on me, on your channel. Yes, I do. I have all the evidence. And I'm just waiting for my case to be over. Then I'm coming for that ass. Coming.
Man, and Sylvia don't sound like she had a bowl of oatmeal with some cranberries in it and some pecan nuts and shit. Sylvia would top that off with a box of Wheaties. Shit. Sylvia was on 10, y'all. I don't care what y'all say. That sound like oatmeal, cranberries inside of it with some goddamn pecans. I don't listen. That's the only thing that can have your ass turning up like that in the morning. And top it off with some bowl of Wheaties. She didn't come to play. Wisdom daughter. Ooh, child, baby. I, I, you might need to get you an armor suit too, honey. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh,
For that ass. I know your real name too. I got you.
She said she coming for that ass, Wisdom
Coming
daughter.
for that ass.
Wisdom daughter. She said she coming for that ass. She coming for that ass. Oh my God. Oh my God, Wisdom daughter. Like, why couldn't you just do your journalism? Report to the public. This is what's going on. This is what's happening. Why did you merge your personal feelings about what you two were going to get, doing with him? He ain't saving you. He on that save yourself type of time. Oh my God. Oh Lord. But this is what, this is what happens. You know, I just like to report it. I like to have fun with them. Some of them I know it's not supposed to be, laughed at or whatever, but sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying on this shit. I don't like seeing this stuff, y'all. I really don't. We got grown people, but this is a day in, day out, you know, I don't want to say natural behavior, unforeseen, uncast. This is shit just happens, Hey, Reba, you say your daughter said, Mom, that's that lady. I know your baby say that, but you know what? Wisdom daughter, I think you should tap out.
And let you know where I'm coming from.
Because right now, this is Sylvia.
Now, Barbara, I don't know how you're going to take this.
Addressing you.
But whether you be cool or come out of a bag on me, you see, it really doesn't make any difference. But it's only fair that I let you know.
She says it's only fair. She let you know. She said it's only fair that she let you know.
And I'm just waiting for my case to be over. Then I'm coming for that ass.
Whoa.
Coming for that ass. I know your real name too. I got you. Okay?
Ooh,
coming for that ass.
What's crazy about this part here on Wisdom Daughter's behalf, right? Like I say, I watched her with her testimony. In her testimony, it kind of touched me. Because it's like, oh, wow, I hope she, overcome what she said she did. Said she been through some things. Some of those things you can tell were financially, allegedly. Some of those things, like whatever it was, it really tore. She said she was gone off of her channel for a minute because she had to revive. She had to dig and cleanse the soul and get more connected to God and things like that. So, and I'm listening to her, y'all. I was like, this Wisdom daughter talking. I was like, I'm serious, y'all. I'm serious now, serious. I was like, man, I don't like to hear too much, people going through it. And I know we all fall on those hard times and things, right? So I was over here like, damn, it's fucked up. Even though she didn't put precisely the details of what the downfall was or what it is that, what whirlwind it was that she went through. She just, how they put the stuff out there, put you in your feelings and shit. Like, damn, I hope she gonna be all right, She said she was. So she's fine. Okay. So I was like, oh, she's good. Now, but I say that to say this, though, Wisdom daughter, because you stood out there at the Puff Daddy trial and you poured your soul into your channel, for your people. And and stuff, and you talked about how, you fell down. We fall down, we get back up again. Right. I love that gospel song, right? Because I know we do fall down. But you got Sylvia over here who done had her motherfucking oatmeal with cranberries in it, 2 shots of sugar, brown sugar that is, and an extra bowl of Wheaties coming at your ass, saying that you now are going to have to answer to her because she coming for that ass. But I got a question. If you just went through this whole whirlwind of being down on the luck and some things and happened and you done called on Jesus, I need you financially, fix it, fix it, fix it. You said you didn't have a job. You lost all of that. I did actually a little prayer. Said, heal it, Lord. Heal it. She seems like a good person. Heal it. I did. Now I'm trying to figure out how the fuck you finna pay for all your attorneys and shit, go up there and run in the jungle with fucking Sylvia over there who talking about she coming for your ass.
I know you real name too. I got you. Okay?
How?
Coming for that ass.
This is going to be one hell of a show. Because keep in mind, you said, Sylvia probably couldn't afford her freaking attorneys. Now, Sylvia's sitting over here to checkmated some motherfucking shit. Now she gets to see if Sylvia's standing on her word, right? And Sylvia get to see now if you're going to be able to bring your goddamn paid attorneys and shit up in the, good child, they going to be good, they going to be good, they going to be good. That's fucked up when they say when the rabbit got the gun. And I'm sorry. Hands down, Sylvia came with the smoke today, y'all. I was impressed, though. But now I got to see if Sylvia going to stand on her word. But as far as Bookum, because I'm getting ready to get up out of here, I done let my fried chicken get cold. I want y'all to have a beautiful night. I got to go write my step 2 paper up right now and get that done. Because guess what? I hope Sylvia is a woman of her word. And I know sometimes Jesus will speak to us, right? The Lord will speak to us and speak to us, right? She may have that change of heart because that's a long ways down the road from now. And, she may feel, let me go ahead and let this girl go, So that can happen too. But Book, as far as right now, and all of this information that has been displayed today, especially that golden paperwork that Nyla lady had over there on her freaking channel, and then to watch you get anal about what was going on that channel because, you always let them talk. You always got to do that pity party stuff, right? Thank you, love. Thank you, Priscilla. You do that pity party stuff. Then now you run back to your channel. You want to start showing, unfolding all these old clippy things or whatever, and still not talking about whether if you told the truth, the whole truth. You say you going to stand on it in the court of law that Sylvia and them vandalized their own vehicle. I can't wait to see if that's going to come out. You said that the paperwork up there that Nyla put up clearly shows that some fraudulent goddamn insurance was filed, and he found that out through a promising, a well-known insurance company that they had. Because somewhere a claim must have been attempted through. Somebody sound like that they tried to file a freaking claim on it. How would they know if the insurance is fraudulent or not? You got to try to make a claim. And somewhere, whoever's tried to make that claim through this vehicle being vandalized, I'm getting ready to go in a minute, but I'm just saying. Who called in to report the insurance claim on this car being vandalized or whatever? Because that's the only way that I can think of the real insurance company telling Ronald that, whoever the reporting of whatever, the insurance was fraudulent. Like never, it was poof. Lied on. I'm like, what the fuck? That is crazy. But Bookum, right now, where it stands, in my opinion, It appears that Wisdom Daughter could have done chopped and screwed your case, bro. Sylvia getting over there and sitting all that information and all that stuff. Look like she can use that to skedaddle your case too. Feel sorry. Sorry for you. So sorry for you. But I said from the beginning of this stuff, I'm going to be right here trying to catch as much as I can with it. And you can have fun with shits and giggles. I ain't no hater, gator. I hate like that. That's not, I ain't got that in my blood, bro. It does have a little ring to it, right? Mm-hmm. She over there with that bullshit. I got you shits and giggles. Now you over there saying it. Have at it. That's not me. I'm not petty paw like that. Well, not all the time, because all of us got a little petty parlor in us, right? But we shall see, y'all. Listen, y'all have a good night. I left y'all if y'all want to go see probably a whole nother hour of Infamous Sylvia if y'all want to. But right now, I got some stuff to do. Let me tell y'all, leave y'all with this, right? Because I've been a little bit sad. I have my orthodontist appointment in the morning at 8:30. I was on tray 23. Last week, Monday, I had them in my hand. I did my cleaning like I do every day with them before I leave out, right? I was from the bathroom making my lunch. I think I came over here, so I tore all this apart, got in my truck. I got to work, and I started doing this. Right? It's like, what? That's where Invisaligns at. I don't even remember putting them on. So when I got off work, I get home, put my gloves on, dumped over the garbage, dumped out my purse, dumped out my lunch bag. Do y'all know that I could not find them? So I've literally been out of my Invisaligns all week. And I've been a little sad about them, right? Because I'm hoping that, okay, tomorrow, I know I'm going to have to tell them, like, I lost them, I have not been them. I could have did 22, but it don't make sense to go backwards because then I'll be shifting everything back, and I didn't want to do that. So I'm trying to put on my grown woman panties for tomorrow because I got to tell these people, like, hey, yeah, I don't know what happened to them, y'all. I can't find them nowhere whatsoever. They just like vanished, poof. And I've been feeling really bad about it all week, y'all. And when I come home, except for today or so, I'm literally still scrounging. I'm still looking, y'all. And it's really been, it messed with my head because I'm like, no, I'm not bad like that at losing, like stuff like that. But I'm I was happy. I'm maintaining my happiness and stuff throughout the week. But I also been a little sad because I was like, I don't lose stuff like that. I don't lose. I'm not losing it like that, but it really messed with me this week, y'all. And crazy, isn't that crazy? But good night, you guys. I wanted to share that with y'all. So I'll probably, after I'm finished my paper, can probably look somewhere. Maybe I don't know. I don't know where else to look for them at. So, but ouch, that one there hurts me. So, y'all have a blessed night, blessed night, blessed night. Hey, don't forget, like, share to the channel. Stay tuned because if there are more episodes over there, then guess what? There's going to be more episodes over here. No shade to anybody, you guys. I like doing my channel with nothing but love with anybody. I know people got their panties in a bunch and pap this and pap that, but it's all good in the neighborhood. We all got different techniques and ways of how we do our lives. And it is what it is. Ain't no hate over here. None. Y'all should know me by now. I like to laugh at everybody's stuff. It is what it is. But you know what? Stay tuned. Because Wisdom Daughter, I don't know, girl. And Infamous Sylvia, no more goddamn oatmeal with no cranberries and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar in it for you, girl. Because we don't know what got into you, honey. We don't know what. I got to get that last one back in here one more time. On the way out.
Y'all know what channel you bitches. Y'all on the
Um,
I'm a,
I got so fight my baby mama. I need to continue.
one more time on the way out, child.
you gone. Y'all exceptional. Hide your dumb ass from in here. Hold on. Did I get the wrong person? Nope, I got the right person.
I can't find them, Shannon.
Now, D. Johnson, get your stupid ass out of here too. Bye. Bye, bitches.
Shannon.
I'm grown. I do the
Shannon.
hell. I say the what
Shannon.
the fuck I want to say.
Okay, that's enough for
I
that.
don't know.
Shannon, I'm on the highway early Friday morning. I hope you can come through. Hope I can see. Hope we can see you. You know I'll be in Mississippi Saturday. So I hope you can find the time and slide through on us, ladies or whatever. Spend some time with us. Come have a little drink or whatever. I don't know how far you are. As you know where we're going. Down there where Roe is at, right? So hopefully you can slide through. So I can give me a big hug from a love bug, Shannon, and come and have a drink or so with us, right? And I will be leaving back out sometime Sunday. I have to check out at the hotel. So, are you in Memphis? We're going to, I think it's close by Yazoo or Mississippi or something like that. Yazoo, somewhere around there. So, but I will be there Saturday, you guys. Yay! So Friday morning, y'all wish me safe travels and stuff. This is a long another haul for me, you guys. But I made a promise that I will be there, and I will be there. So I'm actually off work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I go back to work on Wednesday. So, and then I'll take vacation for Thanksgiving week. And then, of course, with Grace, we start the stuff all over again. So, yeah, you down the road? Okay. Well, maybe I could swing by and say, hey, Reba, what you cooking, girl? What you got cooking up in there, girl? Yeah. So just let me know. But I'm letting you know. That's where I'll be on the road heading to Mississippi. Down there to visit Rolanda. Y'all know she's one of the moderators on the chat. So, yeah, she's going to be doing her big thing. And we've been trying to get Shannon to pull up on us, y'all. So hopefully he'll come and see us. Yeah. With that being said, y'all, peace up out of here and enjoy the rest of y'all night. Later, gang.